Ahoy Mateys, we made it. All right.
There's Gandalf.
There's Gandalf, right here.
I'll scooch this way.
Say something, Gandalf.
Hello. How are we doing tonight?
Okay, so you're coming across the desktop audio. I can mute.
Can you hear me on stream okay? Steven Perez and Janelle.
Hello, Steven. Hello, Janelle. How are you? We got all kinds of audio issues tonight for some reason.
For some reason?
I mean, it's like every time. Every time.
Let's do... Well, this has to get set there, and then we'll do some...
I'm doing well. I'm in the middle of finishing my last lab for my anatomy and physiology class, so I'm hopping in and out, just checking my results for the last, I don't know, half an hour it looks like.
What is that on the table? Or is that the lab thing?
Is this the lab?
Okay.
I don't think it's working though, because it's supposed to be changing colors. I think. I don't know, it's got half an hour more. Maybe I should add more iodine to it.
No, don't, just let it do its thing.
Wait a half hour. If it fails, try again.
Yeah.
Science!
Or just wait a half hour and then report your results.
I mean, I remember doing this in chemistry.
So the hater.
And it
What?
definitely was different.
Yeah, so we had our first troll. Those of you that are on the Discord are aware. I think I made them feel bad enough that they deleted their comment on the YouTube channel, but they popped into the YouTube channel on one of our shorts that we made during the, if you were watching the bonus stream on Saturday, we made a little short that was kind of obnoxious. At this point it has more dislikes than it has likes. But it was just me and Chrissy May going, she goes, I'm Chrissy May, and I went, I'm Gitchegumi, and then we went, Wah! And then that was it. It was 7 seconds. And this guy popped in and said, I bet your guy's breath stinks, you can tell. So my response was, of course, halitosis is not a crime, because what else do you say? Yeah, so I said halitosis is not a crime, and then he went on this tirade about how if we cared more about our hygiene than we did the show, it wouldn't be such a big deal, and blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, you're right. What would I do without you in my life? I didn't realize this 7-second clip had taken over. And then he deleted his comment. So.
Well, I just gave it a thumbs up, so you're almost neutral.
All right.
Everyone go give that one a thumbs up. It's at 25 likes, 26 dislikes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's get it positive. It has 3,000 views though.
Yeah, and I changed the title to a nice little clickbait title.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it was it's fun. I like doing the little shorts. Oh, we didn't do a short for this one. We'd do one right now.
I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do with my hands?
Well, I usually just surprise everybody with it. So, let's see. Create a short. 60 seconds. just in
Okay,
case.
you're doing it on your phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm still gonna do this thing so that everybody can see you, and
I can't see what you're. Is that where I am?
Just wave. Yeah, that's where you are. When I go like this, wave or something. You'll be delayed though, so you probably won't see it, but it'll work out.
If you just say something like, "And this is Gandalf the Grape," and then give me a second beat, and then I'll say hello.
Yeah, I definitely will. I think I gotta turn the autofocus on. For some reason, this thing goes to like spot focus randomly, but okay, here we go. Hey, it's Gitchegumi. and Chrissy May. We got Gandalf over here. We're doing a show. Come on in.
That's great.
Hey, it's Gitchegumi. Hey, Chrissy May. We got Gandalf over here. We're doing a show. Come on in.
I don't think you can hear me.
No, it cut off. I tried to make it super quick. You want me to do it again? I can do it again.
I thought it whatever.
So you can be...
Yeah, I won't laugh this time though.
Okay. Alright. Hey, it's Gitchegumi and Chrissy May. We got Gandalf on the show.
Hello.
Come on in. Let's see how that looks. Hey, it's Gitchegumi and Chrissy May. We got Gandalf on the show. Come on in. It's kind of washed out anyway, so
Yeah.
that'll work out.
Well,
Everybody, welcome to Wine with the Wifey, by the way. I don't think we said that. I'm Gitchegumi.
Yeah, I'm Chrissy May.
We got
and I'm Gandalf the Grape. If you couldn't tell from the 3 or 4 intros we just made.
Gandalf the Grape over here.
Yeah, we already did that. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we did.
Did we do that? Oh yeah, because I poked you. That's right.
Are you losing your mind?
I must be. It's been a week, I tell you.
Yeah, it has.
Yep, nope, not for kids. Let's see, what do we caption it?
Still just
but-
chatting stream. Hot tub stream.
I'm gonna say we're doing it live.
Happy Friday, Stephen Perez.
Steven Perez.
Steven!
Hey, are you holding up to your part of the bargain? I know you said you were gonna hold off on imbibing. Boy, I said I was gonna do that too, and here I am with a bottle of wine. I guess I can't judge. No judging.
Is this going to be a sober wine with the wifey? Wine with the juicy? Wait, juicy with the wifey?
Juicy with the wifey. Mountain Deucey with the wifey. Next week we're doing a costume stream.
Oh,
So
I finally got all the pieces for my costume.
that'll be fun. I
I think I told you last week.
Yeah, for
I
your
tried dyeing it. But I got the rest. I got a new beard and I got my staff now, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm going to be for my costume.
Well, I'm just gonna comb my hair straight up and drink out of a beaker and call it a mad scientist.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's pretty fast.
Good job. Hiking helps. Hiking does help. I can't do that right now because my body's falling apart, but
Hiking is way better than running.
yeah. I can do bike riding. I can ride my bike and I can swim. So those are the activities that I can partake in.
Okay, the water hasn't changed color, but the cornstarch water has separated.
There you go. Has it been an hour?
No, I have like 25 minutes left.
If you're just tuning in, Chrissy May is doing a experiment for one of her labs.
I have salt potatoes over there.
Potato.
The salt potato is getting soft, and the regular water potato is staying hard.
That's good. Yeah, working out does help anxiety because it releases that dopamine. Gives you that dopamine pump in the brain. Helps with all kinds of mental ailments. So. Oh. Shattering the fourth wall there.
Well, I have to like put down my results.
That's okay. You just made the winery just kind of like particleized out of existence for a second. It was kind of cool looking. Happy people don't kill people. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Unless they're too happy.
Yeah. Unless killing people makes them happy, in which case, that's a whole nother issue. So, how is everybody tonight? How was your week?
You talking to me or people in chat?
Just everybody. Just you, me.
Yeah, yeah. No, my week was... I had not the best week, but it's over now at least.
Nora wants to work for NASA. Go for it. I went to flight school with somebody that worked for NASA. She actually had parts on the not Voyager. What was the probe that got sent to Mars? Not the one before Prosperity.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah. Cassini. Maybe it was before that. Well, it does require a certain level of motivation. Curiosity, that's what it is. She had parts on the Curiosity rover.
Nice.
So, but she didn't consider herself a scientist, which was kind of strange. She had a poor self-image, even though she worked at NASA and had parts on Curiosity rover and like actually did stuff. All right, Stephen Perez, I like where your head's at. What about, you were about to talk about your week, Gandalf?
Yeah, I had one of those weeks where I'm nowhere near as efficient as I could be, and I know it, so I just beat myself up for it. And which of course makes it worse and less efficient. So I beat myself up even more. You know, one of those.
Yeah. I failed my first accounting exam in almost 20 years.
Oof.
So that was kind of a blow. Kind of sucked. But I'm still getting an A, so that tells you I really shouldn't beat myself up over it, but... Echo from Gandalf?
Am I coming through your,
Echo, stop.
I'm talking right now to see if there's more echo. Yes, there is. I can hear it now.
I don't hear it on YouTube. Is it just on Twitch somehow? I mean, some of it was coming from my iPad, because I was listening.
Testing right now.
Testing.
Okay. It wouldn't be a wine with the wifey if it didn't start with like 20 minutes of
Yeah, true.
Issues.
technical difficulties.
I didn't hear any echo that time, but it's kind of hard because I'm also listening to myself and you at the same time, like a 3-second delay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be on Twitch, or are you watching on Twitch? Yeah, I didn't hear the echo either. Maybe it's just because Nora has, like, every time you speak, it just like is a booming presence in her life.
Yeah. Hello.
What section was it over? It was.
I think she means the accounting.
Yeah, advanced accounting, and we were talking about. Well, this whole semester's been about business
Counting numbers?
acquisitions.
Oh.
And doing inter-business transactions, and then presenting consolidated financial statements. So you can't obviously, if you sold stuff to yourself, essentially, that can't show up on the financial statements, so you have to take all that out, consolidated financial statements. So this one was talking about partial ownership in businesses and doing the consolidated. So it's just a whole nother can of worms.
I think that what really hurt you during that was the fact that Gitchegumi was like off the chart, being super active and distracting, and you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had to get up several times to let the dogs out, and then she kept coming up and trying to ask if I could like look at something. It's like, I'm taking a test. You can't bother me right now.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna
Seem
do?
to understand.
Kids will be kids. They don't
Yep.
get it. There we go.
I am so far getting 100% in everything I've turned in.
That's good. I was until
Until that
yesterday.
test.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a 90. I had a 98 in advanced accounting. I have a 102 in auditing, and I have a 98 in environmental science. But I do all the extra credit in auditing. So. So now I got a big project to do this weekend, but I've decided to go see Dune tomorrow with the girls instead. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just gonna like work ahead in school.
Yeah, I should do that, but Dune.
I have high hopes for it, even though I haven't seen the other adaptations nor read the book.
So, well, I read the books. I'm skeptically optimistic about it, just because the '80s film. Well, it was an '80s film. But I just hope it's like a Lord of the Rings kind of situation where like they just did it right, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the trailer looks awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And as far as the books go, like the first book is kind of, I mean, it's all prep, you know, it's all disposition, so it's like not a lot happens, but not a lot happens, you know, in the grand scheme of things. And then the second book, if you imagine the Council of Elrond as an entire book, that's basically the second book.
That sounds really aggravating.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it's, you know, it's basically just people standing around arguing about the religion. But then the third and fourth books are incredible.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see if we can get this delicious.
This is supposed to be like a very good one, like a favorite one.
60 Hawk, how are you? Yeah, our exchange student, all the movie released in France like
a month
ago. Yeah. So our exchange student, all her friends have already seen it, and they're like trying to spoil it for her. We're going with Flores de Becco. It's a new one from Portugal.
And all of my friends that have already tasted this, like at the harvest, they loved it. So.
Oh, that was a good pop.
I thought it was gonna hit you in the head.
Nah. I got control. I'm a helicopter pilot. I don't know about shots. There's only two of us. The last time...
Oh, time for me to check my potato.
Oh, I thought something was cooking.
No, it's my potato timer.
Potato timer. Yeah, the last time it was just the two of us. And I took shots. I went to a very dark place. I don't want to go to that place again.
Yeah. Wasn't a great evening.
Yeah. After the stream. I think the stream went all right, but after the stream.
It started to fall off. If it's the one that I was watching and stuff, it started to fall off towards the end.
Ah, well. What are you going to do?
Yes, this
Not
is
get
a very...
wasty-faced on stream as much.
I mean, fair enough.
I said as much.
All right.
Got to do a little.
What do we got here? This is Og's input, and then what is this one?
15 minutes left of that other.
Just output. Okay. I'm gonna fix some audio situation I got going on. This is all back end stuff. It's transparent, so don't worry. Look at all that water in there.
I know. It's pretty crazy.
Soup's crazy. There's this. And then say something, Gander?
Hello.
That didn't work. How about now?
I'm still talking. Well, I'm talking again, I should say. What's going on? Are you adjusting volume or something?
Well, I'm trying to get you off the music track.
Oh, I got you.
Because right now you're on the music track, but I can't figure out which one of these is which. Maybe I gotta close this first. Now try it.
I'm talking right now.
Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. No bigs. It's good enough. Good enough for government work.
Right.
Cheers.
I'm at full volume in, yeah. Cheers. I'm at full volume on the Video Ninja, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
No,
you're hitting the limiter. So,
Okay.
and when I listened through, you were coming through good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this wine, shall we?
Yes, let's.
This is
I know
a
nothing
chance-
about it.
This is what I do to practice my voiceover skills.
What? Hi.
Hi.
I think she's talking to a kitty over there.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna reply anyway.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. As far as you know, she's talking to you.
Yeah.
All right. Flores de Becco, Alentejo Red. Oof, wow. Clearly not Latin. 2020, medium to full body red. Flores de Becco is a bold red blend that brings Portugal to your front door. Led by the country's famous red grapes, Torreaga Nacional. The wine marries with the Sierra. Oh, jeez. There's so much words in here that I just don't know. Syrah? Syra?
Hey, just, you know, pretend that you're saying it right. It's all about confidence.
Bullshit. To create
Bullshit.
a bold red. With floral and dark berry aromas, followed by jammy fruit flavors and a touch of cocoa. It's a Portuguese star.
So yeah, definitely not Italian.
No. It's Portuguese. I said that
Yeah.
from the get-go.
So then why did you say definitely not Italian?
Did I say definitely not Italian? No, I said Latin. I'm definitely
Oh.
not Latin.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it's definitely.
Yeah, because I couldn't pronounce any of the words, the Latin words. A minus B to the power of 2. Yeah, if that's what you're going for, what Gandalf wrote down, that can be expanded. That would be A minus B all to the power of 2. So you write it out as A minus B times A minus B, yep. And then you do inside, outside, left, and right. And then simplify. Or outside, inside, left, and right. Or left, right, outside, inside. It just depends on which way you want to work it.
I think that's foiling, right?
Huh?
I was always bad at foil. I'm pretty sure that's what that
foil. It's okay, yeah. First, outside, inside, last.
is. Yeah, so it should go
First
like
would
A
be
times
A squared
minus B times A.
First is A squared, and then A and then negative B would be minus AB. And then it would be negative B and A, so it'd be another minus. So it'd be A squared minus AB minus BA, which is the same thing as AB, and then plus B squared. So,
Okay.
here.
So I think what I got in chat is technically correct then. It's just
It's
AA minus AB plus AA minus BB.
you're missing an AB. So it's A. Where's my caret here? You know what? I'm going to use an actual keyboard.
Oh, you're right. The second one is, so it should be AA minus AB plus AB minus BB.
It's going to look like this. Here.
Wait, there's a minus.
It's going to be A.
So AA minus AB
Squared.
minus AB.
Minus 2AB plus B squared. That's what it's going to look like.
Yeah. I just when I started with the second one, I went AA instead of BA, which is what it should
Yeah,
have
we're
been.
doing public math while drinking wine, everybody. This is danger
Yes.
life. But you gotta make sure that because the negative b times negative b is a positive, so it's plus b squared.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same reason. Yeah, okay. Yep.
There you go. There's your answer, Nora. You're welcome.
Foiling was one of those things that I just did not. It has never clicked with me. I could do all sorts of complex shit. I went up through calc too, but foiling still gets me about 60% of the time.
Oh, is it one of those only 2% of people can solve this, or if you can solve this math equation, you're a genius? I hate those things. Especially considering a lot of them are, based on have multiple right answers.
Yeah, or very obscure. Is it a typo or is that intentional? Because it all is written with typos anyway.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know if you're familiar, Gandalf, but when you fly in the national airspace and you have a radio, every radio monitors a frequency that's called guard. So basically, you can talk on this guard frequency and remain anonymous because it's it's a standard frequency that everybody monitors and everybody can talk on. 122.5 or 121.5. Normally, flying around here, all you get a lot of the time is a bunch of people going meow, 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 and then somebody will come across and be like, "You're talking on guard," as if the people that are meowing don't know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Last night, I don't know if you're familiar with the NASCAR situation, but last night they started going, "Let's go, Brandon."
Yeah,
I know nothing
understand
about
that.
NASCAR.
Okay, well, there was a guy named Brandon who won a NASCAR. Man, I don't know if I want to say this, 'cause I'll probably get canceled. Look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up. Let's see, Brandon NASCAR.
Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Just Google that one. But that's what they've started doing on guard around here. They've turned guard into a meme frequency. But yeah, I don't want this to be a political talk show, but I thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
Did you find
Oh
it?
yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Hey!
Server Knight.
Funny.
Hey, Server, how we doing?
For the follow, Serum Knight.
Nope,
Or no,
that was
B-
Brandon.
Be Kill. Hey! Brandon! Welcome. Thanks for the follow, man. Joe Rogan. He's a shill. He's not a shill. He's a hack. He's not really political. He's just a guy.
I would argue that most. Yeah, I don't. Okay, politics bad. No Man's Sky good.
No Man's Sky is good. That's a fun game. Yeah, Joe Rogan, Schmo Rogan. He's got an opinion. I got an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, but have you had an opinion on DMT? I think it's the thing he does.
What?
I've never actually. I think that's the thing he does in his podcast. Like he'll ask him a question, they'll answer, and then he'll say something about drugs after that.
Oh, I got you. I have no idea.
No, I can't. I cannot say I've seen his nipples, and I'm thankful for that.
Have not seen his nipples. Have not, and still don't have any kind of desire to explore that universe. I think that's
Thanks
what
for the
nipples
visual.
do. Isn't it? Like they react to the temperature.
I mean, I guess it depends on how outwards they protrude. If it's like an inch, that's a.
I mean,
He's googling it right now. I can see on his phone.
half-inch. Okay. I don't know. Steve Perez, how do you feel about that?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Seaburn Defense or like 54 Delta Seaburn.
All right.
I took the Seaburn Defense class.
Yeah, you were a Seaburn officer.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's what pilots do.
Right. Because as a pilot, I didn't have enough to do, so they made me Seaburn
All right.
and arms room.
And
Halloween is
Halloween is soon.
soon.
Yeah, we're doing a costume stream next week.
Next year, too.
Next year also. Yeah, hopefully we're still doing this next year. That'd be a success story if I ever saw one.
All right, I'm done with homework.
Yes.
Got it all put in before the deadline.
There you go. That's what matters.
Yeah.
My deadline's Monday. That's why I'm not starting until Sunday night. I don't know how November and December is going to go with the stream, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it is that crunch time.
We'll have to see because, well, and also work is going to get kind of crazy for me. We're losing, we've had, so half of our unit is deployed right now. We've had help from the California Reserves, and they're leaving. So we have half the manpower, and we still have to maintain coverage on the area. So we'll stream when we can, but I just don't know how often.
Or it might
The stars
just be
will
like
align.
me streaming.
Yeah. And then I'll be the guest, and it'll be wine with someone else's wifey.
Yeah.
Ooh, ammo handler.
Wait, who is
Ammo
this?
handler, serve him night.
Serve 'em night?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
He came over from Gandar's stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's hanging out.
He's also in our New World company.
Oh.
Yes. The New World Company.
The New World.
New World Company coming soon.
That's the logo slamming onto the screen. That's what
Yep.
that sound was. We also got a follow from Brandon Kilbane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought because you guys were talking about the NASCAR Brandon,
Oh,
and then I was
just
like,
that's
happened
what
to be-
reminded me of it.
oh my gosh.
It just happened to be at the same time.
Yeah. I was like, wow, he's listening.
Yeah, the NASCAR Brandon.
Yeah. Like, that's pretty crazy. I have never, like, I don't think I've ever
Oh.
heard or met the Kilbanes. Do they live in Michigan, right? No?
No,
No.
well, they live in Minnesota now.
Minnesota
they
now?
used to be out in Oregon.
Yeah, we grew up with them. Well, post 18 grew up with them.
Yeah. Well,
Matt and I
But he
lived
was
with
like
him.
he was one of
right
the
before.
roommates, right?
yeah, Brandon
Yeah.
was the one with the big bedroom.
Gotcha.
No,
Or did you
I
have
had
the big bedroom? And then
Yeah, I had the
Brandon
big
other
bedroom.
and I slept in the
You-
dining room.
Yep, in the sweet ass dining room.
Yeah, with the curtain.
Yep, total privacy.
Yep.
Couldn't hear anything.
Or see anything.
Yep, no silhouettes, no nothing.
Right.
No, they were in Oregon, in the desert side, and they moved back a couple years ago. They now live just past Lindstrom, Minnesota.
I feel like
Okay.
everybody that I kind of know that's moving is moving back to Minnesota. It's like it's a thing.
I mean, there's a lot of opportunity there. And if you're from there, you kind of know what to expect.
I have quite a few of my friends that were like elsewhere in the country and they've moved back to Minnesota too. And I was just like, what? You were living in California. It's warm there.
Minnesota's better.
They're like, we're going back.
There's a lot of industry in Minnesota. A lot of opportunity. I mean, if we're successful with this and I get my voiceover business going before I get out of the army, then we can live anywhere. We could live in Boca Raton.
I don't want to live there.
Well, you need to have safe, good audio equipment and high-speed internet. So
That's
you
true.
can't live anywhere.
We can't live in Alaska. Although
I got
maybe
an
if
extra
we-
room. You can move in with me.
You have gigabyte internet?
Yes.
Nice.
If we lived
That's what
with
we have.
Gandalf, you guys would be like constantly gaming, streaming.
You got it.
Yeah, you'd hate me.
I would be like, I would probably just be at work or something. I'll just be doing my morbid hospice working.
Being a hospice nurse.
Yeah.
Duly noted, possibly night. I won't.
And then Chrissy Gumi would be there with you guys and she'd be in on the gaming too. She would love it.
Oh yeah, we'd teach her to be our DM.
She's about to be old enough to have her own YouTube channel, and it terrifies me.
Yeah, yeah.
She's going to be doing shorts and TikToks and all kinds of nonsense.
Hey, if shorts and TikToks existed when we were that age,
Oh, I know.
we would have been all up on that
I
shit.
I know. We would have been doing sword fights.
We did that. We already did that, but we just put it on tape, and then my mom would be like, "You guys are gonna get your ass kicked," and then walk away.
And then we'd go, and when we got old enough, we went and did it at the cable access.
Yeah, even worse.
Yeah, and it aired
And it
on
aired.
cable
For years.
television.
I wish I could find it. It's one of those things that I would definitely throw on YouTube if I could.
Yeah, I reached out to Bill to see if he still had a copy of it. I'm pretty sure my dad has a copy at his house.
Oh, I bet he does.
I'll have to look next time we're in Minnesota. Or you could stop by there and be like, "Hey, listen, let me just waltz into your house and look through all your VHS tapes real quick."
Possibly not. No, what we did is we used to take hockey sticks because we're from Minnesota, and we would actually like use a what was the tool called? Like a planer. We use your dad's planer.
Yeah.
To basically carve them into samurai swords, and then
my
we would beat the
goodness.
shit out of each other with them.
Well, so
Sounds horrible.
That's not all. That's not all we did. We learned how.
Oh, we also
dense
put a hockey puck for a
was.
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we took chisel and chiseled a hole out of the center of a hockey puck, and then we took a hacksaw and sawed off 3 of the sides to make it into a hand guard. And then we wrapped the handle in that. It wasn't rope, but it's that like that paper rope type stuff that you use in like crafts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We wrapped the handle in that, and then we beat the shit out of each other with hockey sticks.
Yep. So who knows 4472? You should ask Gitch to tell the story about when he lit his hand on fire. Do you remember this?
Oh, I remember.
Don't do this at home.
It was all an act.
It was not an act.
It was absolutely an act. It was all an act.
I didn't really do this kind of stuff at like a young age. I did it when I was like 32.
So here we are in Gitch's porch, playing with, as all young boys do, playing with fire and hairspray. natural
Oh,
combination.
and learning how to make napalm.
Yes, yeah, we were
was
making
that same
napalm in
day,
the other room.
yeah.
Which we just ruined a pan and made the house smell like shit for a while. So we poured a little bit. Well, we sprayed the hairspray in like puddles on like the wood railing, and then we'd light it, and it would just burn because hairspray would just burn the chemicals out, and then it would go away. We're like, oh, that's so cool! It didn't even light the wood on fire. So then here comes Matt with this brilliant idea, sorry, Gitch, and he coats his entire hand in hairspray and then lights it on fire, and for about 2 seconds, like, oh, this is so cool! Ah! And I was completely unsurprised by it all.
Yeah. Well, I didn't wait until it actually hurt. It started to get a little hot, and that's when I went to
Well,
put
you
it out.
acted like it was hurting.
I acted like that because I was afraid it wasn't going to go out.
That was the part that you were just
If you
acting
guys,
it out, though, right?
If
Yeah.
you guys and Stephen Perez and 60 Hawk's friends all would have gotten together, it would have been a very.
I'm surprised I
dangerous thing.
survived. Like, honestly, and it's the same thing. If we'd have had YouTube and camera phone, like cameras on our cell phones and cell phones at all, like, because we did all kinds of stupid stuff just for the sake of doing stupid stuff. But if we could like get internet validation, like internet points and attention for doing stupid stuff.
I do. I have pictures of it.
I mean, I did all kinds of dumb stuff. Were you there? No, that was Ian that was there when I built the I built a full-size ramp when I didn't even really know how to go off jumps.
Like when I got stuck in the.
Oh, are you talking about the time that you were trying to show off and you just completely fucking face planted on your bike?
Yep.
But check this out.
Me getting stuck in the dryer is on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then
That was the beginning of YouTube.
yeah, and Stuart has the video of me getting stuck in the dishwasher, and then
Wow, all those Step Bro videos have validation now.
and then and
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
Gandar.
like really a scary thing to get stuck in a dishwasher, because he turns it on and then the little thing comes up with like the little oscillating thing, and it's cold water at first. That was freaking scary.
And you just find bidets in the weirdest places, untamed.
I know.
Cat poop bidet.
Dishwasher
bidet.
And then we decided that we were gonna. Well, I decided that I was going to like take like one of those like inner tubes that you like go snow tubing on or whatever, and I was gonna slide it down the roof. We made like a big tarp and then did like oil and water on the tarp, and like it went over the deck, and then I was gonna land into the kiddie pool and then bounce from the kiddie pool onto the slip and slide. But I wore high heels because I didn't.
The door
think
was
about
closed.
How I didn't really own any other shoes at that time with me, because I left all my stuff in Indiana. I was just taking care of my sister's kids, and so I had these high heel sandals, and it was freaking hot on top of the roof, so I wore the high heel sandals. And then once my weight like left the roof and like was on the tarp, well, the tarp fell, and I landed on the edge of the porch and bounced off the porch into the kiddie pool and popped the kiddie pool, and then landed into the slip and slide going sideways down it. And that stuff hurts because it'll tear you up.
Well, especially after falling off a roof.
And Sarah got video of that.
Yeah. I have all
She's
kinds
got
of
a
stuff
picture
I
of
did
it on
that
Facebook.
has no video.
Me in that black bathing suit. That's when I went.
Ah.
Yeah.
I did slip and slide down the side of a hill when I worked at Boy Scout camp. It wasn't the smoothest hill.
Okay, who knows? I'm really glad Jackass didn't exist when we were at that really rambunctious age of trying to figure shit out. Because we would have probably done the same thing that Who Knows is talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll find
Yeah,
it.
I'm glad I was already too old to think that the Jackass stuff was entertaining.
I found it entertaining, but not the kind of entertaining that I wanted.
I will say the one thing that I found entertaining that I saw on Jackass is when they rented a car, like they did the car rental, and they took the insurance policy out, and then they brought the rental car to a demolition derby, and just like trashed it, and brought it back to the rental place, and was like, well, we could put it on the. We could airdrop it to the stream or screen share it to the stream.
Posted it in
the link, yeah,
in the thing.
But yeah, and then they brought it back to the dealership, and the guy at the dealership was like, "What happened?" And the guy was like, "Well, the insurance will cover it, right?" And the dealership guy was like, "No." And the guy just like stared at him for a second, and then turned around and ran away. Just took off.
I like the videos where they're just doing something fun and silly, like going off of a huge slide and flying 100 feet in the air, like stuff like that. I find funny. The ones where they're like, "Watch me get hit by a claymore full of rubber BBs." Is like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
I wasn't a kid though. I was like in my 30s.
No, I see that. I'm watching the video. I'm pretty sure that was after I met you.
Yeah, it was
right
the
around
same
the time
summer.
I met you.
Yeah, it was right before I met you. It was when I was already talking.
Is that when
to
you're stuck
him.
in the dryer?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a date stamp on it. 2010. June of 2010.
Yep. I was already talking to you.
Yeah, we were talking. You told me about that when you did it. Mm-hmm. You also climbed into the freezer.
Yeah, I have a picture of that.
We can share it if you want. Let's get what's it called? Lonely screen.
Oh, see, Steven, I don't have the stomach for the shit ones. Like the one where like they put an astronaut helmet on and then shit into a hose or something like that. Fart into a hose like that. I can't. That just makes me feel bad. My favorite one is actually the high five one, where they're carrying like a tray full of soup for some reason and they hit them with like a giant high five hand. Like that one's the best one by far. If you haven't seen it, watch that one because it is by far like the quintessential Jackass. Guys just fucking around with each other, but nobody gets hurt. But it's super funny.
Yeah, she
Steven,
did.
yes. I just watched the video where she's stuck in the dryer. She posted it in
Snoopy
in
Paw,
chat.
hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah. I also didn't like any of the Bam stuff where he just goes in and beats the shit out of his dad. I never thought
Yeah,
that was funny.
that stuff's, respect your elders.
No, don't respect your elders, but don't go beat the shit out of them. It's not black and white. Respect people that deserve respect, but don't beat the shit out of people that don't deserve to be the shit beat out of.
Yeah.
It's in the chat. Is Restream not posting to YouTube?
It should be.
Send a test. Let me know if you see the test.
Yeah, it posted to YouTube. It's the Restream bot for Chrissy May 37, Stephen Perez.
It's a YouTube link. Posted about 3 minutes ago.
It's up there. Janelle says, I think it would help your channel. Then Chrissy May. Yeah. It's in there. I'll do this.
Snoopy Paw, we are doing well.
We are doing well. How are you?
Right, Steven? As I said, like, this gives justification to so many of those Step Bro videos out there.
Oh, I've got a picture of me and Ian's feet the first night that you and I met.
Do you still have the picture of Ian running around in his boxers? in the
Yeah.
house
Running
with
up the
Stacy?
stairs with the size.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And outside by the fire with like a stick in his hand doing a dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see where. I'll look for it.
I wonder... It was probably a window capture?
Oh, I'm sending you pictures in Messenger.
There it is.
Me?
Boom! Hold on.
What?
Let me get
No, I like
this.
this view.
Yeah, right?
You just need another phone on the right side. No! Okay.
Put it over here. And then get my trusty keyboard. You guys can all see my phone dashboard.
You have a lot of folders and a shitload of
do.
icons and apps. Which folder is all the porn games?
Oh, I don't play those.
Anymore? Well, people, you know.
Alright. So now we do this. I gotta make a button. I gotta make a button to show and hide that. Attachment unavailable.
What? You can't get it? Oh. Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'll save them all. And I'll send them. On.
So this is her climbing into the freezer to get out of a tornado.
Jesus. That was to hide
Just
from a
airdrop it to
tornado?
me. What's that? Yeah, that was because the little girl was scared of a tornado, so she
Yeah.
said, "Well, let's just hide in the freezer," and just go climbed into the freezer, and you know.
Yeah. You know. Okay. Here it comes.
Beep, 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 beep. This is a good one. I like it. I'm glad we got 2 bottles of it.
Yeah. Okay, I sent you some. They should work now.
There, they work. I don't know if Ian wants us to share that picture, but
I wouldn't.
this
I wouldn't.
photograph, I think he'd be all right with, because it's amazing. With a spear standing by the fire.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he couldn't drink because he had to go to work, but we woke him up anyway because we all were drinking and playing reverse Jenga, and
Yeah,
so he
on the
just got
fire.
up and started joining in the fun.
This is me doing my power pose.
Your power pose?
In Gandalf, yeah. With my hand on my
Oh
hip.
man,
That was back in the infantry days when my hair was tiny, short.
yeah. Hey, look, there's Ian and Rachel.
Yep. And there's Gandalf.
Rachel is pregnant, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's married?
Yep.
yeah. She got married earlier this year or late last year.
Where are the pics without the shorts? He doesn't have any of those.
I don't have any of those.
This is here for you foot people. Here you go.
Oh god.
Don't even need to go to OnlyFans for this one.
One is my foot
just
and one is Ian's
Give
foot.
it to you for free.
Ian is the tan one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
And
Kitty.
then this is this that night? I think this is
Yeah, that was
night.
the first night that we met. We were super drunk and we were
Yep.
taking pictures.
At the Tiki Bar?
Gandalf was taking lots of pictures of us, and then I don't know what happened. I think he
I probably deleted them.
deleted them. Yeah.
Oh, I took a lot of pictures of Matt trying to drunkenly rap/sing "Feel Good Inc." At the Tiki Bar.
Feel Good Inc.
Oh, Feel Good Inc. Yeah.
Feel good.
Yeah, you nailed that part.
Yeah, with the rest of it.
I don't even
You invented
remember
mumble
that.
rapping.
I had him sing that song. That's
Wait,
funny.
you want up here, buddy? Come on. You want to be on the stream? Sniffles wants to make his appearance.
Oh, you can meet Bolt.
There we go. We got a puppy up there with Gandalf. We got a kitty up here with us.
I got a kitty. Right
Oh,
now.
you got a kitty.
This is Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt,
Aw,
the
cute.
black tabby?
She's a tortie,
Tortie?
and she's named Bolt because if you can tell, her tail has it's kind of shaped like a Pikachu. Also, there's cat butt for you. When she was young, she was a stray, like as a little kitten, and I think someone, I think she got her tail caught in a door.
Oh.
I want to say.
Well, she was trying to bolt out.
Yeah, something like that. So she's super skittish as well. So, named Bolt for her
Sniffles,
personality.
you
plus her
don't need
tail.
wine.
You don't get any of the wine, Sniffles. You gotta get it. Wine.
Give me that hair back. That was my hair. I'm going to chat to your chat. He's ready for my close-up.
His nasty face. He's got the boogeriest nose. He's got, obviously, he's got a cold like the rest of us are. Like, Sydney and I are sick. Gitch is getting something.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah, okay. Sydney and I are taking medicine.
Yeah, Sydney's got, heavy-duty antibiotics.
I'm taking heavier stuff than her.
Yeah.
It was from when my, it's not the COVID. We had it tested.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's sinus infections.
Sinus infections all around.
But I'm kind of worried that mine is a sphenoid one.
But your headache would be right here, not right here.
But I also had one right here for the longest time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I've been super worried.
Well, let's hope that it's not that.
I'm gonna get some more Neil Med stuff and get a new neti pot thing because I'm gonna get that one that
That sucks it out?
Yeah, I go do. I'm gonna get that one. My
Sniffles is soaking up the light.
He is. My amazing allergist is now a friend of mine on Facebook, so I mean.
Yeah, your Russian spy allergist?
Yeah, my Russian spy allergist.
Let me look in your nose.
Yes. When I posted the other day that Sydney and I were sick, she messaged me. She's like, "Are you doing the neti pot?" She's like, "Make sure you're doing the Flonase too." I was gonna start in on the.
Thank you, Steven. That's so nice. We love having you.
I was gonna start in on the.
If we can make
allergy
anybody's day
shots.
better. Yeah?
But, so get this. I was referred to the rheumatologist in the office above my internal medicine doctor. And then I was supposed to go get my allergy testing done because it's a different season and they wanted to see it's been a year since I had allergy testing and it's a different season. They want to know what's affecting me. So I was going to go in and get retested for the scratch test or whatever. And then they were going to also check for foods, like blood testing or something. And then that week, that Monday, the lady called me and she's like, well, we're going to have to figure out either a different building or, I don't know, they're figuring something out. Or might have to wait until things get fixed. But the ceiling collapsed in on us the other day.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, and then it looks like that you were referred to the rheumatologist and that's the ceiling that collapsed in on us was his office.
Wow.
So it's going to be a bit before you see both of us.
That's crazy.
I know.
Steven, we love that you love the show.
Steven is pretty awesome dude.
Yeah, he got us to, he convinced us to buy an ice machine. Another one.
Yeah, I told Sydney, our exchange student, I'm like, I bought this mega awesome ice machine. She's like, oh my gosh, you have spending issues. I'm like, well, I just wanted the crushy ice, the Zaxby's ice.
That's what hammers are for.
It's gonna be amazing. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna fit on our counter.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll move the other ice machine.
We'll move that one to storage.
To storage?
Yeah, because we're gonna have the most amazing ice.
That's true.
Yeah, I just bought a new fridge a couple weeks ago. Well, it was installed a couple weeks ago. And it has a water filter and an ice maker on it.
Really?
And I'm so happy about it.
What kind of ice do you get?
It's the little, like, one side is flat, the other side is like an arc.
Oh.
Mmm.
Yeah.
And then it crushes it as well, if you want it.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
wafer ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got that. It's got filtered water that comes out the front door, plus the cubed and crushed ice, and then it actually has a self-filling filtered water pitcher inside the door.
Wow.
If you just like take it out, you can pour a bunch and pour it in your coffee thing, and then you put it back in, and then the fridge just magically knows, oh, let's put more water in it, and then it filters the water and keeps it cool.
That's an amazing
Wow.
refrigerator.
That sounds like an awesome fridge. We might have to get something like that when we move to Texas.
I recommend it. I like it.
Yeah, we need to do like a new build house so we can buy our appliances brand new.
Yeah.
Pick them out.
Fridges are not cheap though.
No, I know. And they're like, that's one of those appliances where you could get one for like $120 and you could go all the way up to like $20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fridge that we got at our Tacoma house, I think we spent like $600 on it or less, $480 or something. I mean, it wasn't very much.
It was a cheap fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
This one
just
was
standard like freezer on top, kind of like what we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a standard apartment
Yeah.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
This one it's the first time I bought an appliance and was actually excited to use it. But it also cost $2,300,
Yeah.
which was about an average price. Most of them were around $1,900 to $3,000.
What are you doing?
showing the fridge that we have here. Oh, it doesn't show.
The military fridge?
Yeah. It doesn't
We
show.
don't get a choice.
I know.
And we have the smallest
Dishwasher.
dishwasher.
It's tiny. We have to do dishes like 4 times a day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And the sink's not even big enough. Like, you know, you could just do one load of dishes and then wash the dishes by hand, but
But it's like everything is like shorter.
yeah, it's
in
way
width.
too. It's because we live in like one of those duplexes.
Yeah.
Nah, it's okay, Steven. You live your life. You do what you do. It's
Pop
all
in
right.
when you need to, Steve.
Yeah, we're here for you.
We,
Not
we
the other way around.
just showered you with adoration while you were gone. It's okay.
Well, we did say that we love having you on the show, and we love that you love the show.
I believe the word lust was in there too.
Do we
I'm just
have
saying.
cheese to cut up?
We have so much cheese.
Okay, we can do that. Did anybody see the Apple event? I don't know if anybody's Apple fanboys here. I've turned into one over the last couple of
Apple?
years. But yeah.
Not
Oh, you drink the apple juice.
Well, so it started out a necessity because in aviation I use an app called ForeFlight, and it's only available on Apple, and it's the best aviation. It's the best app that exists for
He's
aviation.
like, I love you, Tim Cook. Who's Tim Cook?
I think he's one of the.
He's the CEO of Apple.
Yeah, he's,
Oh,
he's one of
okay.
the head honchos at Apple. But the new MacBook Pro, especially the MacBook Pro Max, if I could get my hands on one of those, like, I would use it for everything. I'd use it in my
Except
recording
gaming.
studio. What's that? Except gaming. Yeah. Well, it would be a business expense. I wouldn't use it for. Although the games could be a business expense too. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Bless you.
I thought I was gonna sneeze.
But I
Ugh. But it went away.
You were
before
checking
I
your beeper.
Turn the mic off. Yeah, checking my beeper.
Yeah, Steve
Yeah.
Perez, I bought the ice maker.
It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, it should be here maybe, I don't know when. Let me look. I'm going to check my emails.
I thought it was gonna come in November.
What?
Isn't
Really?
that what you said?
I don't know.
No, we got it from GE.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, GE's site finally worked and I was able to get it.
It was a struggle. Their site's not the best.
GE
It kept failing at the last step.
appliances.
But we are going to have it. We are going to have it. And we're going to have amazing ice.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All the amazing ice we could ever want. You know, we have bought so many bags of ice from Zaxby's and Sonic. It's not even funny.
So I bought it on October 17th. Let's see if it'll tell me when I got it, when I'll get it.
I don't know if you noticed down there with the YouTube subs, we're up to 66 YouTube subs.
Nice.
I'm coming for you, PewDiePie.
You're ridiculous.
You've got more than me, which I think is, I think I have 0.
Well,
So, you know, I'm the competition.
yeah.
The competition.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
So, I wonder if... hold on.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of soft water. I'll be honest. Every time I shower in soft water, I never feel like I get clean.
Yeah, it has that weird slime, but it's also
Yeah.
way better for your pipes.
I know, and it's better for your skin too.
Yep.
And the slime isn't actually slime. It's like the moisturizer and the soap not getting scoured away by the hard water.
Yeah, it just feels like slime at first.
Yeah, because you're not used to it.
It says that FedEx Ground usually ships in 2 to 7 business days. So,
Has it shipped yet?
no, it hasn't shipped yet. And I got it on the 17th. So, it better
Well, you're
not
probably
wait
used to it, Steven.
for the last freaking...
I've had hard water my whole life, so every time I do take a shower in soft water, like it's obvious. to
Oh
me.
gosh, when I lived in South Dakota and I'd go up to the ranch, it was soft water and I hated it. And it smelled like sulfur out there.
Well, that's
it was
we have a
bad.
sink. We have a sink at the airfield that smells like sulfur, and I always say it's not hell, but you can smell it from here, because you know it smells like brimstone.
The alkaline filter. Oh.
Nobody got it. Okay.
So
I'll go cut
you
some
get
cheese.
alkaline water. I like alkaline water.
I'm gonna cut the cheese, everybody.
Okay, so I put a little triangle in the drawer. We can cut that one up probably.
In the drawer, Parmesan
It might be
or classic Parmesan
classic Parmesan.
or brie.
No, classic Parmesan. Well, you can have brie if you want. I'm not a fan.
Is this brie old?
I don't know. Might be.
October 23rd. Oh, we gotta eat it before tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So maybe tomorrow we should make some baked brie.
Yeah. We gotta eat these.
The brie bites, I think, are probably old.
We gotta eat those
Those salads and stuff.
purple carrot with the carrots, because they're gonna go bad.
We have so much stuff that's going to go bad in our fridge in a relatively short period of time.
Yeah, it's the problem with getting a bunch of fresh produce.
Because I have like the purple carrot meals that they need to get cooked up. Then I got the garden stuff, all those salads and stuff. They got to be eaten by the 25th. Yeah. And what's funny is
It's way too slow to be intimidating, just so you know.
What's funny is hearing Sydney try to sharpen them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's French. She's supposed to know everything about the kitchen.
And she doesn't. It was funny today when she was like, I'm going to make a cake. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was like, I was a little worried what she was going to do. She kind of makes it up on the sly. They're on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I liked it. I mean, you do the same thing.
Yeah, I do, but
And you started when you were younger than her, so.
yeah, that's true. But most of her stuff hasn't worked out right, so I've been kind of scared.
Well, the bread didn't work out,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah, I need to make some bread and maybe she'll be happy.
We just use the bread maker.
I don't like the shape the bread maker makes the bread.
Yeah, but it's delicious.
Like, maybe I'll just let it do the mixing and stuff. And then
Well, yeah, you can do that. That's what you do with pizza dough in the bread maker. Because
Hi, Pierre.
can you imagine trying to make a pizza with a loaf of pizza dough?
Make a big ass calzone with it, maybe.
Ooh.
Meatloaf-sized calzone.
You know what I miss from elementary schools? Those Italian dunkers and pizza burgers.
You know what I miss from elementary school? Parachute day.
Parachute day. I'm talking about food.
I know.
But you're talking about parachute day. Did you guys ever play sharks and
Yep.
whatever
Oh, yeah.
whales or was it
Sharks and minnows.
Sharks and minnows, yeah. I love that game.
Yep. I also remember just getting
Dodgeball.
creamed.
Dodgeball,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember getting creamed during dodgeball because me and the girl across from me both went for the same ball at the same time. And like, I went down, she went down before me, and then I went down, and like my eye was the exact shape as the top of her skull. So it was just like, pow! And then I was laying on the ground, and then they threw like 4 balls at me. I was laying there.
Fucking merciless.
Yep.
I remember when they'd have those like presidential tests and everything, and you had to like.
You had to be able to stretch.
I was super good at the stretch. I was like the most stretchiest person in my class.
Oh, is that weird one where like you had to put your feet on the little like, the wooden block and then
Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's
then
like a
you like
ruler.
go like that and like stretch forward.
yeah.
Yep. And you
that
do
weird shit.
3 bounces and then do your hold.
Yeah, I was super
Yep.
good at that, but I could not do a pull up to save my life.
I sucked at everything.
I did okay at the sit-ups and the stretchy thing until 8th grade, where I grew 11 inches. Then I was fucked. And I could do 2 pull-ups and
You could do
like 10
poop pull-ups.
yes.
And then
It's where you're trying to do a pull-up and you shit so bad that it brings you up into the air.
in 6th grade, I was able to climb the rope. That was amazing to me. I was like, this is a new skill I have.
I remember there was some guy in my class that could climb the rope without using his legs. I was always really good at climbing the rope. That was the one thing I was good at. But I had to use my legs. And there was one kid
I could
in
never
the class
climb a rope.
that could just do
Never
it
been able
hand
to do
over
it.
hand. Like all the way up.
That's crazy. No.
I have never been
didn't-
able to do
I
it.
didn't even want to try to climb the rope.
It helped me out when I went to selection because the obstacle course had like 8 rope challenges.
Mhm.
And I blasted through all of them.
If only you hadn't injured your groin.
My ankle?
I thought you tore a hip flexor.
No, I rolled my ankle right before
Oh.
the star course.
Hey, I
Oh.
tore my ankle right before basic, and I went to basic with a still mending ankle.
Yeah, but the star course is like 12 kilometers a day for 4 days in a row in the woods.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
a pleasant
I tore
time.
my meniscus in basic.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the story of a guy that I was with who was trying out for Delta?
Uh-uh.
So, Delta is, as you can imagine, fairly intense and difficult. And they were doing something like a 30-mile ruck march or road march or something. Obviously, like doing it on like 3 hours of sleep and going through water and all this other crazy stuff, right? This guy's did not bring enough change of socks with him, so he was walking around in wet socks for about 12 miles or so. And when he pulled his boot off to change his socks and swap out boots, his feet had become, as you do when you march like that, you get calluses all over, right? Which is healthy. It's good. It's nice. It makes it easier anyway.
It helps.
What he didn't know is that there was a layer of pus between his callus and his actual foot meat. And so when he pulled his boot off, also came off the bottom of his foot. The entire callus came off in one.
Yep.
And so he like went, and he put his boot right back on, tried not to tell anyone so we could finish. But one of the medics saw it and axed him.
That's trench foot for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, all of you have that image in your head now.
Nothing new.
Well, maybe chat.
So I had this thing where I would wrap my feet with panty liners, and my
I bet that reduced a lot of friction.
and then I would put my tape and then put the pantyhose on and then my sock. I never got any blisters ever.
We weren't allowed to do that in selection. I also brought, so when I went, it was a 28-day selection, and I think I brought 52 pairs of socks. Enough that I could have two pairs a day, and then some days I could have 3 pairs if I needed them. Like I brought a whole kit bag full of socks.
Because remember that time I did the Relay for Life and I walked 53 miles?
Yeah, you walked the whole time.
I didn't get a single blister.
Once I discovered compression socks, that was so much nicer. I did a 25-mile ruck, and I literally didn't have a single blister the next day just because I had good quality compression socks.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to do ruck marches right now.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
broken. When I got back to my unit,
okay with
I
that,
had to go and I would have to ruck with the fisters, and they'd go on 18-mile ruck marches. So I wasn't really used to that. And then on top of it, my roommate would make it extra horrible because he just wanted to make me suffer. And then, all the other guys were pretty much used to it, but they were just like, oh, we got this female with us and we're going to make it so that she can't do it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. And then Paul was like, well, I'm really old and I'm going to show everybody I can do it. So it was like a whole big thing going on. I thought I was going to die, but I finished it.
Yeah, I mean, in general, road marches are more of a gut check than they are any sort of endurance event.
Well, I don't think I was talking to you then, was I? No, that was when I was still in India.
That was before, yeah. You told me about that, but that was before we met. In fact, you told me about that the day that we went on the walk to that little cafe and I got a blood blister because I was trying to look cool. Mm-hmm. So I have never cared about clothing, shoes, nothing. But when I met her, she was wearing all kinds of fancy clothes and I really wanted to impress her.
I wasn't. I was wearing a t-shirt with holes in it and some jeans and sandals.
So when we went on our walk,
and Gandalf can
in the morning.
That.
I still wanted to impress you. I'm glad that was cheese that I just ate because it easily could have been like a thing of cat boogers or something. But anyway, we went on a walk the next morning, and I decided to, for the first time in my life, tuck my shoelaces into the shoes so that they looked sleek. And of course, one of the little hard plastic bits just went to the bottom of my foot, and that's just where it lived for the entire walk. So it like ground its way into my foot, and then when I took my shoe off at the end of the day, I had a nice little blood blister just there on the bottom of my foot.
He was like kind of slowing down in the walk too. I was like, am I really walking faster than this guy? Like, what's happening here? Do I need to stay back for him? Like, I was kind of wondering what was going on.
Oh, just had a blood blister. Just trying to look cool.
Because, I mean, I was way shorter than you, and I literally was kind of wondering if I was going to have to keep up with you on the walk.
Yeah, and I was trying to play it out. I was like, no, I'm just trying to enjoy the walk. Let's take our time.
Ignore my
But
cries
that's
of
not how it
pain every
works
left.
with me. Like, once my hips get into like a motion or like a stride or whatever, I got to keep going. Otherwise, they start hurting.
They don't lie.
Hips don't lie.
All right, I will be right back.
Okay.
I think Sarah was really excited that you were on the walk with me then, and it wasn't her.
Yeah, I'm sure. Every time you mention Sarah, I think about the time that we snuck into her bedroom. And, like, I was standing at the corner with a camera trying to record, and Chrissy May like low crawled under her bed and then tried to play That's When Gangnam Style came out. So she like low crawled under her bed and tried to get under there without alerting her, but did not succeed.
Yeah, because all of a sudden an alarm went off on my phone. Like, what the heck?
And then she was just gonna play Opum Gangnam Style full volume, but yeah,
Still pretty funny.
it was hilarious. It was a good time. Just the fact that the alarm went off halfway through the attempt. Right here.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's not charging it. I don't understand what's going on. I wanted to make a cherry pie today, but I just felt so sick.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Because
You
I
don't
thought it
have to
would
do
taste
everything
so
all
good.
the time. It would taste good, but that's fine. Some days you just need to chill.
Yeah, I guess.
That is okay.
Is there grapes in the bottom fridge?
I don't know. Nope.
To the other side.
Nope.
No?
There's expired carrots
Oh.
and buttermilk squash, but no carrots.
Yeah, we should throw that away. Carrots and buttermilk squash?
Yeah, that's probably expired too, but it...
How did it come together?
How did what come together?
The carrots and buttermilk squash.
What do you mean?
Are they in the same bag together?
No, they're...
Oh.
The buttermilk squash is still in there. It's in a little... It's in a little plastic.
Oh, you know what?
Thing.
We have a bag of apples. How about that? No. They're cut up. They're cut up in the fridge.
Oh, we have a bag of cut up apples?
Yeah. They're in the bottom.
In the drawer?
Either in the drawer or on the bottom shelf.
These are expired too.
What?
Yep.
They can't be bad.
It says October 12th. That's 10 days.
Oh, so
In
you
the
can't
back.
eat them?
Welcome back. I mean, you might get drunk.
If we eat those apples and they're expired?
Yeah.
Is that what
They're
happens?
10 days expired. I mean,
Okay, throw them out. Throw 'em out. I mean, I eat apples all the time when they're super old. I'm just like,
10-day apples won't get you drunk. They'll be fine. You can smell them and know. We so where I live, there used to be a big crabapple tree that one of my neighbors had, and deer would come by in the fall after the apples had like fallen on the ground and started to ferment. Hey, look, the dog wants an apple.
yeah, he does.
So the deer would eat the apples and then get drunk, and then they would just flop around and get stuck like in fences and stuff because they jumped over them, but they were too drunk to figure out how to jump back out of them. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm told by my neighbors that it happened quite often. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds like a good time.
they do taste kind of weird.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Tastes fine to me.
Okay.
I mean, we can throw them out. I don't mind.
Pierre's gonna eat it and get drunk. Yeah, I just want something like crisp and clean to drink or eat.
They do have a bit of a bitter cast to them.
Yeah.
I think all of our crisp and clean are either hidden behind the vineyard or expired.
Crisp and clean? What do you mean hidden behind the vineyard?
We have lots of apples.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, but they're all back in the vineyard.
You just gotta crawl under there. That's what I did.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
Well, you're shorter than I am.
You want me to crawl under?
Yeah, we have better hips too.
Hips don't lie.
It's true.
I'm going under the vineyard, guys. With my runny nose. Yeah, you have to throw these ones out. They're not good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Apples. 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 Gitchegumi just left her Takis open on the counter. Or did she not open them?
I don't know.
She didn't open them. Boom, boom,
We have
boom.
Macintosh and we have Granny Smith. Are you gonna eat a? I'm gonna
Macintosh.
eat a Macintosh, I guess. They kind of feel like the ones back in Minnesota. They're kind of like hard and not mushy.
That one's got a
Oh,
something.
I'm gonna squish it. Oh. I'm gonna give it to Pierre. Here you go, Pierre. Hey, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. We're going to turn into an ASMR stream here.
All right, that's where I leave.
All right, now I'm not so drunk feeling.
No, you had a bite of apple?
And wine, and cheese.
And a bunch
Is
of
this still your first bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're doing good.
Yep. So what are we going to play afterwards? Since I think we'll both be awake and sober enough to do so.
Yeah. I don't know. I could play New World to attempt to catch up. I'm still level 12. So I've got, what, like 20 levels to make up?
25 to 30. Which should be no problem if you start playing and then keep playing until about Thursday.
Yeah. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with Back for Blood. It was very nostalgic for me.
Yeah. I'll be down for that.
I hit 41, so I'm almost 30 levels behind.
Well, I'm only 32.
I mean, I do like New World. I could hop on New World.
I mean, you could
It's
if
a
you
fun
wanted
game.
to.
It is a fun game. I did just get to the next city. I don't know if I was supposed to go there yet, but I just ran there. Because that's what I do. I just wanted to explore. I saw it on the map, and I was like, I want to go there now.
Yep, it's actually one of the things I like about the game. You might die, but you can go places.
And then once you go there, you can fast travel.
If you have enough, blue potion or whatever.
Yeah. Which, how do you get devotion?
Quests. Just quests. Regular quests. So for a while, I was like completely maxed out and I just couldn't use it, so I started traveling more. Now I have like... Excuse me. Now I have quests that are like... go here and then come here, and then it's like 250 blue Gatorade bottle things to go from one to the other. So it's like, okay, well that was half of my stash just to do this quest. That or run for an hour and a half.
Right.
And there's other ways you can get it. Yeah, crafting, and there's also some effects on like items and gems and stuff where it's like, have like a... Or when gathering, it's like have a 7% chance of getting an Azoth.
I see.
You know what else would be fun that I haven't played in a while?
What's that?
Warzone.
Warzone. Yeah?
Yeah, I bet there's the zombie mode going on right now, which was pretty fun last year.
I didn't play it.
It was pretty cool.
I haven't really done a whole lot of Blizzard Activision games since the whole...
Yeah, I haven't bought anything or spent any money, but
Yeah. Might be willing to pop on there and...
But there's probably going to be like 100 gigabytes of patches.
True.
So
Yeah, there is
probably
that.
not a...
There is that. Because it's the worst optimized update engine
Yes.
ever.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm down for either New World or Back for Blood.
Okay.
These are my things that are on my mind.
Either one works for me. Back 4 Blood will be a little bit more, you know, exciting.
Yeah.
New World, it'll basically just be you soloing and I'm soloing different parts of the world.
Right. That's true. Yeah, let's do Back 4 Blood.
Okay.
And then I'll set up a button so that if we get into another level that has that darn jukebox, I can mute the game audio.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it.
Are you dancing to the music?
Yeah, I was. I wish there was a...
What, Pierre?
like a Green Hell type game that was coming out.
I know. I would love to watch that.
Another survival game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's on the horizon. Let me see if there's anything that was released. I can do that.
He can do that.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Steam Digital Tabletop Fest.
What?
RPGs. Might be worth taking a look. I don't know if there's... I don't know what's on there yet, but there's a Steam sale for tabletops and RPGs. Could be fun. Probably not something we could play tonight, but I bet we could find a game to play later on this week or something. I'll get back to that.
What?
Did you send me something on Discord?
Uh-uh.
Weird. I don't know where the dupe came from then. These are really good. You know what my favorite apple is, though?
Don't say Red
Crisp.
Delicious.
Honey Crisp.
Good.
What were you gonna say? Don't say what?
I said don't say Red Delicious, because those are disgusting.
No.
They're
Red
not.
Delicious are the worst. Those are baking apples. They're not eating apples.
Baking apples, I wouldn't bake with them. I only bake with these.
They're deer bait.
I'm gonna shoot you a link. See if this is a type of game you might like. It's it came out 2 days ago, and it is mostly 70% positive, 76% positive overall. It's not the best rating, but I'm gonna read the reviews before I send it to you. Hold on.
Oh, you did send a message on Discord.
Not to you, though.
I know, but...
Nope, this would not be a good stream.
No?
Next. Nope. Have you played The Forest?
I have it. I don't think I've played it.
I haven't either. But
That's
it's
the one where you start
open-
on an airplane, right?
Never played it. I don't own it yet. But it's an open world survival horror game, which is pretty relevant right now.
Yeah, there you go. It's October. We could do that.
Okay, let me purchase it. $20. I can do that.
Let me see.
You might need to
Pretty sure I
install
have
it. You do have it. I saw it on the list. I don't know if it's installed, but you have it.
Yeah, I'll have to install it, but I can get it installing while I'm tearing down the set.
Yeah, it's only looks like 5 gigs, so it won't take much time.
That'll probably be a Green Hell type game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching you guys play those.
And we could always go to Green Hell as well.
I mean,
I wonder
yeah,
if
that's true.
what if there's been any updates recently? I'm gonna go to the store page and take a look.
We should give that to Viva for her to chew on.
The whole thing? Mm-hmm. Don't the seeds have cyanide in them?
She won't get to it.
Fish poison?
She doesn't have enough teeth.
Have you read Gandalf, The Lies of Loch Lamora, and the series that follows that book?
No, I feel like I've heard of the book though.
Highly recommend.
Who's the
If-
author?
I don't remember, but if you like the what was the one that we were talking about last time?
Name of the Wind?
Name of the Wind. Yeah, if you like that series, you'll love the Loch Lamora series.
Okay.
Here, Viva.
Yeah, I didn't think they were either, Janelle, but I'm being overruled.
Well, Viva doesn't have any teeth.
That's true.
She can like nibble on the outer parts, and we
She
can
can lick it. Yeah.
We can just supervise them.
Supervise. Viva's taking it.
She's taking it over to
She's
the
going away. She's running around the corner.
Viva.
She's like, I got it. I'm out of here.
She won't do much with it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any teeth.
The Lies of Loch Lamora. And then there's a whole series of book that follows that. I listened to it on Audible. I highly recommend. It's the same narrator that does the Name of the Wind.
I mean, Pierre can't do anything with his. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's
He
funny.
can't figure it out.
He can't figure it out.
Very good. I listen to most of my books on Audible these days. We're supervising,
Hi,
Janelle,
kitten.
don't worry. We got one of them
Green?
right here. We got the other one around the corner that Chrissy May just went to look at.
Green Hell is releasing a total immersive VR version in 2022.
This is all the damage that the one puppy has done, which
Did you
is
just hear me?
no damage. What's that?
Green Hell is releasing a total immersive VR version of their game in 2022.
Nice.
I bet that'll be terrifying as hell.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
He's trying to figure out what Viva's doing with hers.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to stream. Oh, I got you. I need to figure out how to stream VR because it's pretty cool.
Viva's licking hers,
Yeah.
and it's just rolling all over the carpet.
Great.
Pierre's just watching it with interest. He's like, well, am I going to get that?
So what do you think? The Forest or Green Hell?
Let's do the Forest, and if it's just not vibing with us, then we can switch to Green Hell. Since we're familiar with that, we can just start fresh and start fucking
Here, did you
owning
just-
all those fucking
Did you
leeches.
leave yours?
That's right.
Come here, Pierre.
I like it. I like where your head's at.
Where did he leave his?
I threw it
Oh,
away.
you threw it away?
Yeah. He was struggling with it. Well, you shouldn't have that hanging out where the mosquitoes can get it.
Yeah, not a good thing.
This is really good cheese.
What kind of cheese is it?
Classic Parmesan.
Oh, some sort of brand. I don't know. It kind of tastes like plastic.
It's got salt in it.
Yeah.
Parmesan is very salty in general. I actually recently started using in a lot of Italian dishes. The only salt I use is when I'm boiling the water, and then I just add Parmesan to add salt to the actual dish.
My nutritionist said I should stay away from cheese.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Have you shown this person what you're doing right now?
Nope.
And did you tell your nutritionist that you used to be the leader of a
Nope.
childhood cult of cheese?
No, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I
PCD, baby.
thought about looking it up just to see if the website still existed, but I was afraid if that like college guy that wanted to use it as a platform to overrun the government had taken it over when we abandoned it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know? Oh, I was with Bill when that happened. Yeah, we got like a random email. You know, we made the website.
Just like an angel fire, though, right?
Yeah, it was just like it was a
GeoCities.
GeoCities. Oh, we got a cat back there messing with tearing the thing. Great. Thanks, Lulu.
That's fine.
Little cat paw in there now.
What do you?
Yeah, we made the website, right? And we had our AOL screen name on there
Well.
for the cheesedom. And Bill and I were just on AOL one day doing our cheesedom thing, you know, espousing the glories of the cheesedom. And then some random dude was like, "Hey man, I'm a college senior at Boston University and I just found your website and I want in." And we're like, "All right, cool, dude. Welcome to the club." And he's like, "Yeah, I really think that this thing could go far. We could use it to overthrow the government." We're like,
With cheese, man.
we're in middle school, right? We just made this up as a joke. But yeah, he was like all into it.
It's hilarious.
So did you guys abandon it, or what happened?
I mean, yeah, we were kids.
It was literally called the Cheesedom, where it was just me, Bill, and Matt, and I think Ian, and we liked cheese, so we decided to make a cheese gang.
Yeah. And it was like the leader was the big cheese, and then the officers were Swiss, and the little pawns were cheddar. I think all the ranks in the gang were based on cheese.
And there were only like 5 of us, so.
Yeah. Steven, the cheese of the night is Parmesan.
Well, let's see. Cheesedom.
I googled it as well. Cheesedom GeoCities. It was not a production of Bill and Gitch.
No?
No. It was just a bunch of people wearing the Wisconsin cheese hats.
Yeah.
Definitely not us.
Yeah. Copyright 2021. The Cheesedom.
That was way... I think
By Cheesy J.
it must have been 1993 when we were doing it.
No, I didn't know you then.
Well,
It was if GeoCities was a thing, then it was at least 7th or 8th grade.
it was 7th grade.
So then that would have been 95?
I thought we were in 10th grade in 96.
No, we graduated in 2001. There are 12 grades.
That's true.
So yeah, if we graduated in 2001, minus... yeah, so 2005, 2006.
Yeah, that's when it would have been.
Yeah, you guys got
No, 95, 96.
taken off.
Yeah, sorry. 95, 96. Because we were old enough to like bike around and go to each other's places. Not old enough to drive yet, but old enough to be pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, and
like legitimately stupid.
There's
and
a
that's also around the same
Discord
time.
server list.
That's also the same time that we did all of our stupid videos that would have gotten us lots of views on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like our Battleship video.
Or YouTube. Our
Yeah.
Battleship video.
Yeah, where you took the perfect bite of a...
Yeah.
And then we showed it to my mom.
Pop-Tart.
She's like, you had food in your room? And we're like, you're totally missing the perfect
but look
bite.
at this bite. I can totally see Gitchegumi doing that too.
Yeah. Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I can't find anything about you guys.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's probably not there, and that's fine. Lost the annals of time.
I'm the big cheese.
That's productive. Bread's got nutrients.
Not really.
Shh. Trying to be supportive.
Depends on the bread.
That's true. If it's whole wheat
It's whole
bread.
with like, you know, nuts and oatmeal and shit, then kudos. I don't like
Hey,
that though.
it's got fiber, right? Your
If
stools will
it-
be regular.
If it's the right kind of bread, yeah, but if it's like Wonder Bread, it's just basically sugar and flour.
Nora, I don't even understand why you would care about that. Like, there's a lot more to life than that.
It's true. Orange chicken?
Oh.
That sounds amazing.
I love orange chicken. I recently, well, not recently, but about a year ago, I discovered the Costco orange chicken. It is so fucking good.
I bet you that's exactly what Steven is making.
Yeah, he goes to
He's a big
all
Costco
the
shopper,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, the Costco orange chicken, Steven, if you're not eating it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, well,
He loves liquor. Yeah, he gets all his liquor at Costco.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go there and get like a Kirkland brand vodka, which is Grey Goose, just rebranded for
That's what he
very
does.
cheap for a whole lot.
Yeah, you get those like comically large jugs
Yeah.
of vodka.
Yeah, $300 for a Costco trip is pretty average for me.
Yeah.
Because I go there about once a month, and it's like, all right, well, I need this, I need cat litter, dog food, I need...
When I took my marketing class in college, I actually learned that the Costco layout is specifically designed to make you not want to come back, so you load up on shit.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Like the Truly seltzers or whatever.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, I could actually see that. Like, Costco is punishing but satisfying at the same time. Like, I go in, I see the impulse aisle, I look at the super expensive electronics, like, now I'll pass on that. And then I'm thinking, like, good job not buying a new computer when you didn't need one.
Or a TV.
Yeah, and then you get into the point where it's like, but now we're at
good
the
job
kitchen
not
stuff.
impulse buying a 60-inch
Yeah,
flat screen.
yeah. Yep, and then you get into the shit that you actually want, like the tools or the kitchen stuff, and then fruit and meat.
Their meat
And then
section is pretty legit.
Yeah.
At least it was in Washington. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but
It's I've never had a bad experience. Some people are upset because Costco's will meat tenderize or use a blade to tenderize their meat, but I do that anyway. So I don't know if you know what that is.
I mean, I don't see a problem with it.
Do you know what the meat tenderization is?
No.
I mean, I don't know specifically, but it sounds like
Sure,
they
so-
tenderize the meat.
Yeah, so basically what it is they have like this little thing that just has a bunch of, I would say, 1/4-inch razor blades that are stacked about every 3/4 inches. and they just go down into the meat. And people are upset because they're like, well, what if bacteria gets on the blade? Then it introduces the bacteria that was on the outer side of the meat to the inner side of the meat, which is fair if there's bacteria, but they generally sanitize, keep things out of the danger zone, so under 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and then they sanitize the blades regularly. But what that allows, because I actually have my own personal little meat tenderizer thingy to do the same thing, because it's fucking amazing. And it's so great for marinating, because it allows the marinade to actually get into like the middle of the meat.
Yeah.
And like if you throw like a little bit of salt and acid in there, it breaks everything down, makes it super tender. It's awesome. Cooking is fun, right?
Yeah, I've been having a hard time. So I wanted to do the plant-based diet because I did it in Kuwait, and it worked out really well for me.
Yeah, but they got those spices over there.
I felt great. Well, I mean, it was at the BFAC. It was super easy though, because all you got to do is go to the salad bar and not go through the main line. And the salad bar had like everything you could ever want for a plant-based diet. It had protein options. It had all the vegetables and fruits you could ever think of. So super easy.
They have tofu there? What'd you use for protein?
They had a bean bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's just all beans that I use for my protein, but it was like different kinds of beans.
Yeah.
And then I got home and realized that
and all that shit, yeah.
once you wash beans, they go bad really fast. Mm-hmm. Produce goes bad super fast. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to maintain.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's ways to do it. Like, I found out recently that if you keep produce in the bag that you buy it in, it actually goes bad faster. I didn't know that. So every time I went to the store and I buy like, bell peppers, I'd keep them in the bag and I'd put the bag in the little bin, and apparently that's bad.
If you put them in like mason jars, they stay longer.
I actually went out and bought the like Asian takeout stuff. So like I have like the little black.
Looking good, Steven. Looking good.
The little like black carryout container with the lid, and then like the soup cup, the deli container soup cup thingies. This thing right here. I'm showing on the
Is that what you put your vegetables in?
Yeah. So if I end up cutting up a bunch of vegetables, I'll put it in one of those. And I have like the big size here for like when I make soup, and then I have ones that are about this size for when I actually use vegetables.
We have a bunch of Pyrex that are different sizes. That's what I put it in. But then I'll cut up an onion. I'll cut up an onion, put it in the Pyrexes, and then Gitchegumi will find it and be like, "Oh, this is probably bad." Even if I cut it up like last night, and she'll be like, "Oh, this is a cut up onion. It's probably been in here for weeks," and she'll just throw it away. And I'm like, I was going to use that.
Well, that's why with these guys, it was like $10 to get 50 of these, and then they're nice soft plastic. So I just use dry erase, and on the lid I put a date.
That works.
And then and they stack because they're uniform. You can see through them.
And a lot of times, to be honest about things about him, he will forget his lunch at home.
I don't forget my lunch at home. I just don't pack it.
Yeah.
That's a conscious decision.
And then he'd rather eat out. So he could be eating better if he just
But I make good choices when I
home.
eat out these days.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, you go to Subway now?
Yeah, he goes to Subway.
But I get the Veggie Delight, or I get a lean meat, like I get turkey.
Yeah, full of bread.
So
I've been doing...
I get whole grain bread, though. I get the artisan whole grain
Okay, full
bread.
carbs. That's great.
It doesn't matter. I need carbs. I need them. They're not
Carbs are important.
bad. I'm not keto. I'm plant-based.
Oh, my mom just switched to keto.
Yeah?
Yep. She has tried many diets. Whole30 worked for her for a while. I don't know if keto's going to work out for her, but,
I did keto for 6 months when we were in Washington. I lost a lot of weight, but I just felt... She doesn't ever believe me, but I did. But I did not feel good.
Well, I mean, for one
Yeah, I was the
thing-
same way.
for
I
one
did
thing, you
keto for
never
about 3
followed
months.
it,
I did follow
and
it.
you didn't, like, you said that you were being keto at lunch, But that was like the only time you cheated all the time.
No, I didn't.
See, I did keto for 3 months, and my blood pressures skyrocketed because of all the red meat. And it was all we did was eat, meat, veggies, and any approved fruit that we could.
Yeah, like berries and
And,
stuff.
Yeah, I felt like shit too. So
It was
I'm
much
here to
easier.
corroborate.
It was much easier to maintain keto for me than it is the plant-based diet. But I felt a lot better on the plant-based diet than I did keto.
yeah.
Janelle,
Once
I didn't have a gallbladder either, and I was able to go straight back onto keto immediately following my surgery, and I had no problems.
See, for me,
Well, I didn't.
once I reintroduced
What are
pasta,
you
like
thinking?
about once
I
a week
did?
or once every other week, then and the rest was keto, then I felt fine.
Right after I lost my gallbladder, I went right back onto keto.
Oh, when we were out in Washington?
Yeah.
That's true. We were both doing keto at that time, though. Which is
I don't
another
like
reason
keto.
why it was easy for me to maintain. But, yeah, I just felt not great when I was doing keto.
I
Yep.
felt the best I ever felt while I was doing keto.
Well, then
I
go on
think-
keto.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the blood type diet. And I feel like my thought, I've mentioned the plant-based thing, but my real thought is to go pescatarian, because I do feel good when I have a lot of seafood. I like smoked
A
salmon.
lot of nutrients. In seafood.
Yeah. I like smoked salmon, which according to the nutritionist is like one of the best snack foods you can snack on.
Lox, basically.
Yep, basically.
So, like, for me, I don't have most of my stomach. I don't have any colon. I don't have a lot of small intestine left. I don't have a gallbladder. And so I'm missing a lot of my digestive system. So a lot of different diets don't work for me because they want
Yeah.
me to eat, like,
You need the heavy protein.
they want, like, a lot of leafy greens, and they want a lot of, like, raw veggies and fiber and all that kind of stuff. And that really doesn't work for me because my body just doesn't digest it. It goes
Yeah.
through, and it's just like I still see it in the toilet as I ate it. And so the best thing for me has been keto. I need the protein, first of all, because my brain needs to be able to function, and I need that protein. And then after that, if I can cook the veggies down, now that I'm like so many years out from having my stomach taken, I've noticed that if I cook things like till they're like just mushy enough that I can like manage it, then it kind of like digests it the rest of the way. It's a lot easier to eat. And I can even eat beans now, what I couldn't eat like initially. So that was something that I was able to do with like Gitch, when he was doing his plant-based diet. I was doing the beans with him.
Beans and rice.
Yeah, beans and rice. So the rice doesn't help me out so much. It like really like blocks me up. So the beans are fine though. And
I like beans. I'm a big fan of beans.
but I'm perfectly fine for like all that protein. And then the fats, like I normally was so strict on fats that my nutritionist was like, you need to get more fats.
Yeah,
So-
that's actually one of the really
and I think that
destructive myths.
was one of the issues that you had with keto, because you used to have
I was anorexic.
Yeah, you used to have an eating disorder, and so you had no problem cutting the carbs, but you had a really hard time you need one or the other.
Yeah.
Ideally both for like a balanced diet, but I really do. I'm a big proponent of like, it's called the blood type diet. I don't necessarily know if it's blood type or if it's just like your body chemistry type, and I think it's different for everybody. But you need one or the other. You can't cut both. You can't cut fats and carbs, and that's what you were trying to do.
Well,
Yeah.
your body either burns fat or burns sugar, and if you
Yeah.
cut both of those out, it's literally just going to eat your muscles.
Yep.
I mean, that's just.
I
how it
was
works.
so skinny. Like, I mean, Gitch was like, "You look really sick."
Yeah, emaciated.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've watched a lot of like survival shows where they and they talk about this a lot because trained like survival experts know how to survive without food and how it's going to affect your body.
Yeah.
They
And they all mention that when they finally kill an animal or something, they're like, "Oh, I can feel the protein."
Yeah, and like like a rabbit fever or hare fever. If you try to survive an entire winter off of just rabbits, you're gonna die because there's not enough fat. You're gonna have protein poisoning, is what they call it. And it's people hear the word fat and think, oh, if I eat that, then it's gonna go straight to my belly. But that's not how it works. Your body processes it the same way it processes everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm drinking beer, but it doesn't go straight into my bladder. Like, some of it goes into my belly. Yay! Like, your body is smart enough to make up for it. Your body is smarter than you are, basically.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
trust
and
the
the thing-
nutritionist.
And the thing that got to me finally was that my nutritionist was like, "You need vitamin D, and you have to take vitamin D with a source of fat for it to be
Yeah.
soluble."
Yeah,
And
because
so,
that will
think
be
she's
absorbed
married
into
to
your
me.
system.
so then I started taking my vitamin D with a source of cheese that was like higher in fat, like, aged Swiss or Parmesan or something like that. And so then I was able to use the vitamin D and get the fat and still get protein all at one time. And that started helping me out a lot more.
Yeah.
That's why I like salmon so much, is because it has a lot of those. It's got omega-3 fatty acids, so it's got like, quote, good fat. But I read a book. Good night,
Hi,
Janelle. Thanks for
Janelle.
coming in. We really liked having you. Hope you come back.
Take care, Janelle. Maybe see you in the new world.
I read a book called Thinner, Leaner, Stronger, something. You remember what it was called?
It was like Leaner, Thinner, Stronger You or something like that.
Something like that. But it's basically written by. I've also read a running book called the 80-20, and it's basically the 80-20 idea applied to weightlifting, and then the guy talks a lot about nutrition in it, and he broke it down where it's like it doesn't really matter what you eat. Everything you put in your mouth gets processed into some type of sugar that your body can use. Like, regardless of whether it's protein, fat, carbohydrate, it doesn't matter. You put it in your mouth, your body breaks it down into a sugar of some kind, and then gets rid of the rest.
It turns everything into paste, and then it absorbs what it can, and the rest turns into shit. And only so much.
Yeah.
Like, so Kim, the other night, she was like, "Oh, I haven't taken vitamins in a couple days. How many should I take?" I was
Steven,
like,
I love you.
I was like, maybe 2. She's like, "Oh, I just took 6." And I was like, "Why did you take 6 multivitamins?" She's like, "Because I haven't had them in a couple days." I was like, "Okay, well, your body is just
Yeah,
going
you're
to
just
turn
gonna
5 of those into shit."
Pee all that
Maybe.
out.
Like, take 2. Look at if it says this is 150% of your daily value, you probably don't need to take more than that. Just take another one tomorrow,
Yeah.
or at least space it out. If you want to take 2, take one in the morning, then one in the evening, because
Yeah.
by the evening time, your body's already gotten rid of whatever you had in the morning.
But I thought that was interesting. I had never thought about it like that,
Yeah,
The digestive system takes whatever you put into it and just processes it into some kind of sugar because your brain runs on sugar, your muscles run on. That's why sugar, like pure sugar, is so addictive, because it
Yeah.
goes straight up to your brain, and then your brain's like, "Ooh, I can use this. I need more of it."
yep. That's why keto exists.
Yep. So when I read that book, and then I started like counting calories, and you can ask her, I went through like a crazy, like I had a scale. We still have, the reason we have a scale in the house is because I was going through this, like, they would be done eating and I'd still be like measuring out my portions and making sure that I was eating the right amount of calories in a day. And I did pretty good with weight management there too, but it's so labor intensive to literally measure every meal,
Mm-hmm.
like so many grams of this, so many grams of that, and then put it in the app and make sure that your micros are, you know, lining up correctly and everything like that. It's just a lot. And they'd be like done eating and like cleaning up the table, and I'd be just sitting down with my meal. So it's not practical, you know?
I mean, it can be after you get used to, I mean, because I started off measuring my foods, and then I started understanding, like, okay, this is so much, this is 2 ounces of whatever, this is an ounce of whatever. Like, I was able to eyeball it after I got used to it.
I got to that point, and then as time went by, I just would be like, well, I know this is a little much, but whatever, I'm going to just indulge a little bit. And then it would just continue to snowball like that. Yeah. It would snowball like that. So I'm getting back to healthy choices, though. I'm doing pretty good. I would say I'm right now probably 70% plant-based.
Nice.
And I've decided that rather than going full plant-based this time, I am going to do pescatarian, because I just like salmon. It feels good when I eat it.
Yeah.
So I think there's something there, you know? It's like if my body's telling me that this is a good thing to eat, maybe I should keep eating it. And I love crab legs, so I can't give those up.
Yeah.
What
about like things like cheese and eggs?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so you're going. Are eggs vegetarian friendly?
They're
I don't
not.
think they are.
They're not vegan friendly, but a lot of vegetarians do eat eggs.
Okay.
But
Because I mean, if you go vegetarian and you still allow eggs and fish, then I could see it being pretty easy to keep up your protein.
yeah,
Especially hard-boiled eggs.
You and Steven could do Weight Watchers together.
yeah. Steven does Weight Watchers.
I gotta drop like 30 pounds myself, but that's mostly because of the beer. If I give up the beer, it'll just go away.
Yeah, I got a PT test coming up, so I got to try to get. The last PT test we did, I was like exactly on my allowable body fat percentage. So I need to drop at least 2% so I can not be that close.
But they actually make warrants do PT tests there?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's
They make the warrants and maybe nobody else do it.
yeah. It is. I've never been so angry in my military career as I've been here. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but this place.
Yeah, no.
is- I'm happy that we're moving soon.
Good.
That's all I'll say.
I'll be happy. Then I
Yeah.
won't have to be a whistleblower all the time.
So I'm still like every day playing like chess puzzles and chess games and stuff.
I want to start doing that, but I just have too much going on. You know, we got the show, and then I
Well, I do it while I'm shitting half the time.
Yeah. I usually watch Instagram reels. But I do 3/4 time school. I got a full-time job taking care of Chrissy Gumi's schooling because she's still homeschooling now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
quit all that and play chess every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like when I have downtime, I want to just watch stupid videos on Instagram. I don't want to think.
Yeah.
So, take a shot. I think we're going to probably start the coffee cool down soon.
Oh, I need some coffee.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. 'Cause,
I'm so tired. It's
we're
crazy.
looking
Well,
at
I mean,
the-
I'm kind of sick. That's probably why I'm tired.
Yeah. Been doing
Yeah, don't push it. And then we'll play some
Well,
games
somebody's awake
whenever you're done.
upstairs. Who's awake?
Probably Chrissy Gumi, because she took her daytime meds right before she
Look
went
at
to bed.
the Simply Safe. I don't have a login on mine.
It's probably a ghost.
It's a ghost?
It's still processing.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, it's definitely Candyman.
Well, from what I've been told, the whole neighborhood that we live in used to be an Indian burial ground. So,
Well, it's a good thing ghosts don't exist.
They exist, Gitchegumi.
Wait, he's Gandalf.
Are you just reaffirming yourself there, buddy?
Yes.
They exist, Gitchegumi. Don't ever let them tell you otherwise. They exist.
Yeah.
No, I have my own experiences.
I went on a, I think it was in Florida. I went on a ghost tour with one of supposedly one of the most haunted places in the country. Mm-hmm. And you know, we're sitting in like this room, and there's a tourist guy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we see you know, activity. I would say probably every other night." And then of course, like, you have people that just start screaming and start saying, "Oh, I saw this, I saw that," and it was just the worst thing ever. I was really, the entire time I was there with like my ex and her family, and I was trying to be really respectful and be like, okay, I get it. They have different beliefs. They have different. Okay, I get it. I don't believe in this. I'm just here for.
I don't necessarily believe in like the Ghost Adventures type of ghosts. I love watching the show. I think it's entertaining.
It's a hilarious show, but it's all complete bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily believe in that kind of thing. But I do believe in a universal energy, and I believe that some of that stuff lingers. Mm. And I've had experiences in my own life that, I mean,
that you can't explain.
Yeah, that I don't have any other explanation for. Like, there's not like a scientific explanation for some of the stuff that I've seen. So I do believe that
you know of.
Well,
everything is magic. Basically, science is magic until you discover why it happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think.
But that I want to be clear. Like, I'm not trying to discredit whatever. You know.
I believe in science wholeheartedly, but I also have my own life experiences that I've observed. It's all anecdotal. There's no like empirical evidence of it. It's my own experience.
Yeah.
But it's enough for me to believe that stuff exists. So.
Hey, I mean, if that's enough for you. I don't, but that's me.
Yeah.
The only time I really get annoyed by it is when I first bought the house that I live in, and my ex-wife was like, "I'm pretty sure downstairs is haunted." I was like, "Why do you think it's haunted?" I don't know. It just feels like it's haunted. I was like, "That's."
It doesn't really explain anything.
It doesn't. No.
You just have a creepy feeling when you're downstairs.
It's just it's 10 degrees colder down there, not because there's ghosts, but because none of the vents are open. Yeah, it's half underground and none of the vents are open. So,
although I will say, the first month that we lived in our house in Tacoma, our basement in Tacoma was creepy as shit. Like, you couldn't have a creepier basement. It was completely unfinished. It was all bare brick wall. And then there was a divider in the middle of the basement that was just plywood. And you open the door, and it was like
half
a random
up halfway
wall that was halfway up, and then it was like
dirt,
a brick
covered with
brick wide,
tarp.
and then it was dirt covered with tarp.
And
is this the house that I visited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you show me the murder basement?
I don't.
Were you?
I was scared.
Did he visit?
Yeah.
You might not have been there.
You were.
Oh, I was deployed.
Yeah, you were deployed.
Yeah, we called it the rape basement. That's literally what we called it.
It was freaking scary. And then I found an SD card down there and a cassette tape, and I was like scared to see what was on it.
But the first month that we lived there, it was the most bizarre thing, because the stairs going down to the basement were not quiet. You could not walk on them quietly. They were like old. It was literally just the plywood cut in the stair shape with planks across it, right? It was the loudest type of stairs that you could have.
Yeah.
And she was down there doing the laundry, and I came like clomping down the stairs, clomp, 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 clomp. And I was like, "Hey, honey," and I had a question for her. I stood at the top of the stairs like, hey, hon. She didn't say anything. So I went clomping down the stairs, clomp down the stairs. I was like, honey.
Viva,
She didn't say anything. So I walked up to her and like touched her shoulder because she was doing laundry, and she just gave out this blood-curdling scream, and like her eyes went like huge wide, and she like stared at me, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And she's like, are you a ghost? And I was like, no, I'm your husband. I have a question. What's happening? She just like freaked out.
I just didn't hear him.
Yeah, she didn't hear me coming down the stairs. And it's not like she had her head in the dryer. She was doing the washing machine. She was like putting stuff in the washing machine. And I just walked up and like, hey, hon, like touched her shoulder. And she just lost her shit. It was the most bizarre thing.
Yeah, and then I found that stuff that was written on the stairs.
On the staircase. It was like...
I have it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, have you seen the video or heard the story of the chick in the teacher in California that was placed on leave? She's a teacher, because she was trying to teach her math class Sokotoa.
Oh, Sokotoa? Yeah, I saw that video. It's the most
my
ridiculous thing
God.
I've ever seen.
That's so bad.
I learned Sokotoa in trigonometry, but it was never told to me in some sort of like Native American folklore story.
No.
So,
Because
like,
that's... And I guess for 5 minutes she was doing that stupid dance.
yeah, like why would you do that? Especially if you have Native American students in your classroom.
Yeah.
Like how insensitive can you be?
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Although I will say, I had in one of my dating profiles after I got out of the army, or actually while I was still in the army, because I don't want to meet people in real life. I want to meet them virtually.
Right.
The only thing that I had on my profile was I wonder what Roy G. Biv and Sokotoa, if they got together, what would they name their kid? And then and that was it. But that was the only time where I referenced the names Roy G. Biv and Sokotoa as being people, but I didn't make it fucking racist.
Right.
Well, Sokotoa is not racist.
It's not, unless you make it racist.
Unless you make it racist, but it's literally a mnemonic to remember the
it's an acronym.
Trigonometric functions.
Yeah. SOHCAHTOA.
Yeah.
Same, opposite, adjacent.
Sine is opposite over adjacent.
Yep. Tan is
Cosine
adjacent.
Is adjacent over hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. And then tan is opposite
Tangent.
over hypotenuse.
Yeah.
Or
adjacent over opposite. Or opposite over adjacent.
Opposite over adjacent, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a mnemonic to remember that stuff. I don't know why you got to make it into some like Native American folklore.
And she looked young too.
Yeah,
like, she looked like
did.
she was like 20s. I think she was just trying to be cute and cutesy and clever, with her kids to.
Well, yeah, she was trying to get their
Sokotoa.
attention, but like the fact that she jumped up on the tabletop and everything, like.
Oh god, I didn't even make it that far. I watched like 30 seconds of it.
Okay,
And
I
had
just
to turn it
posted a
off.
video. This is what the basement looked like.
All right, I'm watching.
I'm gonna watch too. It's been a while.
I muted the sound, but don't take offense.
What's that?
So did you put all the shit there that was in the basement? Or
No.
was that just there when you moved
No.
in?
The only thing we put in the basement was a washer and dryer.
So all of the shit that was there when you purchased or leased the
Well,
house?
there was a bunch of behind the door. We had a bunch of storage, but all the stuff that was in the like actual basement part was there when we moved in.
No, this was yours.
The pillow, the pillow's all mine. Okay, this must have been after we had been there for a while.
Ooh, and lawnmower. I mean, you throw a couple lights in the ceiling, clean up the shit, and it could have been pretty homely.
We wanted to finish it. We just didn't have the budget.
Was it a house? Were you renting or?
No,
did
we
you
owned
own
No,
it?
we owned it. Like I cut the hole in the joint, in the joist for the dryer vent, because there was no place to vent the dryer when we moved in. It just vented out
yeah.
into the basement.
Yeah, got to go outside.
So I cut a hole in the joist. I did a lot of research first to make sure I wasn't going to be screwing the home value.
Yeah,
But
like a certain someone that we know from Minnesota that decided to cut basically sawzall a hole in his basement and then build out a bedroom.
Oh, really? Did you do that?
You remember that?
he
No,
did
that
a what?
wasn't. That was shit. I can't remember his name.
What kind of creamer do you want, hun?
Just regular.
Okay, I know his name. I don't necessarily want to say it on the street.
Just give me initials.
D.
Huh?
And his initial was D, and he had two sisters. One with A that was a big fan of you. And we went to a party once, and he was wondering.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but
He built a whole section in his basement that wasn't to code.
Yeah, he literally knocked down a basement wall and then built out a cove because he wanted his own special room.
Yep, I remember now.
Yeah. The same one where we were at a party when we were 22, I think, and
Come up here.
his 16-year-old sister brought a bunch of friends over and started trying to steal our shit,
What?
steal our booze. And D was like, "Man, I don't know how to handle this." I was like, "Just go in front of everyone and say, everyone get the fuck out. Like, it's not that hard." He's like, "Oh, that's a good idea." So he walked up in front of it. He's like, "Everybody, get the fuck out." And I was like, it's... And then, of course, his sister threw a tantrum, and I grabbed my booze, made sure I had it accounted for, that none of it was stolen, and then left. By booze, I mean Smirnoff Ice, because I was 22.
Yeah. I also remember that she freaked out because we did our annual New Year's lobster boil.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And she felt bad for the live lobsters.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do, but if you do research, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have pain receptors. Not
And
smart
if you
enough
put
to
them in
register.
head first, they die before they boil, so.
Yeah. You could also cut off the head right before they go in, too. If you want.
Or you could just realize that you're an omnivore and not care,
Yeah.
because that's just how the world works.
That's how the entire animal kingdom is.
Yep,
Even herbivores will kill another animal. from
that's
time to
true.
time.
That's true. Red squirrels will eat gray squirrels
Yep.
in order to
I believe
snuff out the
hippos are
competition.
generally... I believe hippos are generally herbivores, but are the most deadly animal in the world.
Yep.
Don't
You want
quote me
this
on
stuff?
that. Well, I know they're incredibly deadly.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're strictly
another-
herbivores. They might be off.
4 days. Yeah, hippos get angry very fast, from what I understand.
Yeah, they're very territorial. They're very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Hippos are equal to like a bull moose during rutting season.
Yeah, I've seen a video of them like chasing the boats.
Yep. They
And it's
run.
terrifying.
They run like 30 miles an hour underwater.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
Because there's so much muscle. There's videos of like, a pack of hippos versus a pack of like alligators. Like not crocodile, or which ones are bigger? Alligators are the big ones, right? Crocs are the smaller ones.
No, crocodiles are the
Crocs
ones.
are bigger, I
Yeah,
think.
crocodiles are African crocodiles.
So yeah, so, it's like hippos versus crocodiles, and they're literally like like in a line, in a war line, and they're just killing each other. The hippos will just pick up a crocodile and throw him around, and then like 2 crocodiles will grab a hippo and do that weird fucking death spin. It was brutal.
I learned recently that in Africa they have these things called giant otters that will hunt crocodiles. And like one of the otters will go on the sand in front of the crocodiles and start flopping around as a distraction.
Oh, yeah.
And the other otters will like sneak up behind the crocodiles and just murder them.
Yeah, that was a weird video.
And then I saw another video of a bunch of otters in the Bronx Zoo killing a monkey because it was being a bully.
The otters are not nice. I mean, well, they're very cute. We call them sea doggos because they're cute and they like humans. But like the other non-human species, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that
seals.
caramel actually came through the things.
That's why stroopwafels are amazing. Also, in the Bobaverse series that I was telling you about on the last show, the 4th book talks about space otters. And they're a bunch of jerks too.
Space otters.
Yep.
Do I need coffee? Should I get coffee with you guys?
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
get
you
coffee.
should. Heck yeah.
All right, I'll be back. All right, and enjoy my cat
Your
blanket.
cat blanket?
Yeah, my cat blanket. While I get coffee.
Okay.
I like that cat. So cute.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Steven, that's why we do the coffee cool down. It's like a nice little cap to the stream. Little cozy ending. It's nice, warm, happy. And regulars to the show know that when the coffee comes out, it's time to start winding down. Right? Right.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna taste this.
Did I give you the right one?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do so well with the wine tonight. I mean, I was pretty nauseated before I started drinking.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, you haven't
coffee,
been
I think,
feeling
is
well.
going to be okay.
Makes you sad? Well, if it makes you happy, I'll be back on with Gandalf.
Yeah, and you guys can all hang together.
Yeah, playing some
Some awesome games. I'll be watching from the couch. Yeah, I literally have just been sick forever, I feel like.
Yeah. It has been a while.
Forever.
I know you. I know you will, Steven. You always hop in.
Mm-hmm. Steven's cool. I wish we lived closer.
Well, we will. Just gotta get the EFMP updated, and then
I'm waiting.
it's pretty much locked in after that.
That's next week.
Yep. Yeah, Brad is like really. He's almost worse than they were in Lewis.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, my wife has her appointment.
Yeah, it's like it's out of my hands. I have literally no control over that situation. So, sorry. They didn't email me until after it was expired.
Did you tell him that?
I told him I got the email after it was expired. Yeah,
What did he say?
I just said make it my #1 priority. Oh, nice. 4 times that amount? Wow. That looked like a lot as it was. It also looked really delicious.
What kind of rice was it? Is it curried rice? Coconut rice?
Jasmine rice?
I love rice. I love like coconut curry rice. Mmm. That's my bomb. Rice.
Yeah. Coconut curry,
Spanish
anything.
rice. I love Spanish rice.
We do Spanish rice a lot.
I've got a good recipe for it.
I find that those, when they say it's a recipe for like a ton of people, they're thinking that people are going to eat other foods. You know, they're going to have like a small helping of whatever that meal is. Paella?
Paella. Paella.
Paella.
Paella. Paella. Paella. I don't know. Paella? Paella?
Paella. 2 L's is a yes sound.
I don't know. I can't say it. Paella.
Or if you want to be American about it, paella.
Paella.
Paella. Papaya.
We're just European Americans. You're doing your own thing, but you'll get some food.
Yep. That's how to do it with the fam. Hop down, say hi, go back to your own thing. That's what I always did at holidays.
Yeah, because, I mean, otherwise it's like so much.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's exhausting. I mean, I've been introverted my whole life, and my whole family is a group of introverts. So we'd have these big family gatherings, and then everybody would get exhausted a couple hours in, and it would just turn into just like people in their own little small groups having conversations.
You don't know everybody coming over.
Oh.
I am back.
Welcome back.
And with my patented
Oh,
Gitchegumi coffee cup.
He matches.
look at that. From the merch store.
Uh-huh.
If we could
I have
sell
my,
enough merch to get an Apple iMac Pro, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to put an auction up or
It'd
something.
be a lot of merch.
He's gonna go to his sister's house. Make a plate and bring it with you.
There you go. Put it in one of those styrofoam things like the to-go plates from the restaurants.
My parents are going to come down tomorrow for dinner, and I'm going to make paleo-friendly salmon cakes,
Oh.
which are super delicious.
That sounds
With
awesome.
with a mango and red onion salsa, mango, cilantro, red onion, olive oil salsa, and I
Damn.
think blanched broccoli.
What kind of broccoli?
Blanched, or either blanched or garlic roasted. I haven't decided yet.
I have learned. We got a lot of HelloFresh, which a lot of the meals for HelloFresh had like roasted vegetables,
Yeah.
roasted carrots and roasted potatoes and roasted asparagus, and I've learned the joys of roasted vegetables.
Yeah, I have a special thing that I use on the grill to grill vegetables, and it's fucking amazing. I'll go out and buy like 2 bell peppers, some potatoes, cauliflower, carrots, which I personally hate cooked carrots, but other people like them, so whatever. Red onion or sweet yellow onion, and broccoli or whatever I want. I make a giant bowl of it, and then I cook it all at very high heat, and everything gets just a little charred and perfect. And it's amazing.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
It also makes for like a great. You can throw it in with anything. You can have it with a dinner. You can actually make like a breakfast, not
Yeah,
quite
like
a
a-
quiche, but like an omelet or something out
Oh
of it.
yeah, like
Or
an
like a
omelet.
scramble or something.
Yeah, or
Yep.
scramble. Yeah.
Yep. You throw in like some andouille sausage or chorizo and like some egg, and it's amazing.
Or some tapatio.
What's
Yeah.
tapatio?
That's it. Makes me think of the song every time. That Red Cloud song that I was playing last week.
Yeah, I know the song that you were playing, but what is it? A food?
It's a hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. Let's not.
It's the hot sauce that Jalen wanted us to get him, and then he never.
You never ate it?
Yeah. It's pretty good hot sauce, though. I like it better than Tabasco.
Chula is my go-to for keeping
That's
easy
a
hot
good one
sauce.
too. Yeah, that is a good one. I think that one and Tapatio are pretty close in flavor.
Chula, Frank's,
That's right, Steven.
Sriracha. Those are the holy trinity for me.
Chulo what?
Chula.
Frank's, and Sriracha.
Frank's. Yeah, I like Frank's, and I am a huge fan of Sriracha.
Yeah, he is. I put sriracha in my pad thai when I make it.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Delicious. I mean, it's a Thai spice, so
Vietnamese actually.
is it?
Double check, but I'm dating a Vietnamese girl, and she likes to talk about the history of Sriracha.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
double check.
I just know it's from the same company that does the Thai garlic or the garlic hot Thai
Nope.
sauce.
In Thailand, Sriracha is frequently used as dipping sauce in Vietnamese cuisine, so it's very big in both Vietnamese and Thailand.
So it's just an East Asian thing.
Yeah, which generalized, but yeah.
I mean, it's good. Regardless of where it's from, it's delicious. So
Yep. So I believe the company that does hold on. So the company that does like the red hot cock sauce bottle, Hoi Fong Foods for Sriracha,
yeah,
that is a Vietnamese company.
okay, that makes sense. So it's a Vietnamese company, but they do all the because they're the same company that makes the garlic Thai hot sauce, right?
I mean, they probably make a lot. They probably make a garlic bean sauce, garlic Thai hot sauce, a sweet chili Thai sauce, all that kind of stuff.
And the oyster sauce that we use too,
Yeah.
which I never realized how delicious oyster sauce was till I made
Yeah,
like legit stir fry in a wok, and
yeah. Oyster sauce
Yes.
and fish sauce, man, that umami. Oh, mommy, that umami.
Stephen Perez, if I could guarantee that I could cover the cost of living to move to California, we would totally do it after we retire.
Way too expensive though.
I would have to be able to really break into the voiceover industry to the point where I was doing like animation or something where I could get hired at a studio in LA.
Yeah, you'd have to be part of the VAG, the Voice Actors Guild.
Well, or SAG-AFTRA. I mean, a lot of those guys are part of that, the Actors Guild.
Yeah, Screen Actors Guild, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could also make it big in video games too. That's a pretty huge market.
Yeah, well, there's a huge anime studio in Dallas, and we're moving. I mean, San Antonio is probably about a 3-hour drive from Dallas, but
But we're not moving to San Antonio.
San Antonio is really close to Dallas.
And then charge pics for the naked.
The other
only
place.
wearing the helmet you fly with.
Army pilot with the dad bod.
Yeah, I don't think that would garner a lot of money.
Probably more than you think. Honestly.
Well, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I guess.
If you're thinking no one would be interested in that, that's wrong. A whole lot of freaky ass people would be interested in it. But whether or not you can play it off, up to you.
Yeah,
You'd have to be in a little bit more shape.
not necessarily. Dad bods are
No.
a thing right now.
Yeah, dad bods are in.
I mean, there's people on OnlyFans that literally only sell pictures of their feet.
Yeah. or them in bikinis,
Yeah.
which they also post to Instagram. But people throw money at them because they're like, "You're hot, acknowledge me."
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, I get people that post about how my breath must stink
Yeah.
because I spend too much time on the
Well,
show.
me too, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you. Well, I'm glad. I see that a certain someone has entered the chat, so I'm glad I'm going to say this now. But all you two need to do is take off more clothes when you stream, and then you'll be fine.
I mean, that would bring in the money.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get some views.
Be like,
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. There's some things I won't do for money. I'll do a lot of things
Stripping.
for money, but...
Is stripping one of them?
but I want to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, stripping is one of them. Too self-conscious.
Yeah, I feel that.
How to start up a military helicopter.
So funny thing about that is straight up illegal. Can't do it.
Flying naked?
Yeah, yeah. You have to be wearing cotton underwear, and you have to be wearing appropriate flame retardant uniform. It's written in law. It's an Army regulation. And I'm subject to UCMJ if I don't follow it, which is the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So,
Well, so is doing anything other than missionary.
that depends on how a reasonable person would define sodomy. But when it in black and white says you will wear cotton underwear and you will wear an appropriate flame retardant uniform, there's no gray area there.
Yeah, I suppose. Do boxer briefs work, or does it have to be whitey tighties?
Boxer briefs are fine as long as they're 100% cotton.
That's good at least. Whitey tighties are not.
But
good.
he won't wear boxers.
I wear boxer briefs.
Yeah, boxer briefs.
I used to wear boxers exclusively
Really? When?
I'm wearing boxes right now.
In junior high?
before I joined the Army. And then once I joined the Army, I started going commando. And then once the Army made it illegal for me to go commando, I started wearing boxer briefs. I'd wear boxers again, I just didn't know that you were into that. I'd totally wear boxers again. I prefer boxers.
You gotta let the boys breathe.
That's right. The video you posted in Discord?
Oh, okay, let's see this.
Oh, Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for your service on it. I love that.
Good show. I'm gonna have to put closed captioning on because I can't. I don't want to get a.
Yeah, just listen to it after the stream because it's all about the delivery. No, to be fair, I don't know a single person like the guy in the video that like would have left in that situation. Myself and every service member I know would have been like, thank you for not making me say you're welcome.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Judy, welcome. Hope you heard our naked chat.
Oh yeah, no, I made sure. Like I saw the notification that she joined before I said it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said I just noticed who joined the chat, and so I want to say this now.
So, Mom's been having issues with her Apple TV still. It says that once she gets back to the Raleigh-Durham area, then she should be able to watch it.
Really?
Yeah,
Even though I logged in for it, maybe I should watch a show on her account.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Steven, for me, I would prefer people just not acknowledge that I'm in the military, honestly. Because the stuff that I've done, I don't think warrants thanking. And I just don't need it. I'd rather not be thanked for it. That's how I feel. But I'm not going to take it away from anybody that does say thank you. Like, people see you out in public and you're in uniform. Oh, soldier, thank you for your service. And it's like, what am I going to do? Tell them, fuck off? No. Like, you know.
I always said thanks for the support.
That's what I say. I say thanks for the support because it's more for them than it is for me.
Yep.
All they did was play Xbox.
It was either like, thanks for the support, or if I was caught off guard, it was, well, you know, I do what I can.
Yeah, I mean, because really, when it comes down to it, no matter how crazy your life is, no matter what kind of like nutso shit you've done, when you're doing it, when you're in the middle of doing it, for you in that moment, it's mundane because you're the one doing it. And so for anybody to recognize that it's like some sort of crazy, well, for one, for you to recognize that some sort of crazy shit that's out of this world is narcissistic as hell. And so when anybody else recognizes that something that you've done that you think of as mundane is like something extra, it's really hard to take. Like, it's really, it's hard to take that kind of a compliment, you know? For me anyway, and for a lot of the people that I work with. So
I don't think YouTube would be in conflict with Google since Google owns YouTube, but maybe Roku.
maybe Amazon again. I mean,
yeah, it could be.
You might be reading an article that's a couple years old, because there was a time when you could not play YouTube on an Amazon Fire at all.
But she's playing it on an Apple TV.
Yeah.
I think the only person I've ever said...
Mm.
I'm pretty sure the only person I've ever said thank you for your service to, Gitch, was you, and that's because I knew you hated it just as much as I did. And so every Veterans Day I will make sure to say it. And I'll be doing it again soon.
The only person I've said it to unironically was Colonel Murray, who I was his driver as I was a private in the Army, and I drove him around. He was the last living Medal of Honor recipient from the 3rd ID that fought in World War II. I thanked him for his service. I also was a private, and I hadn't been through the shit that I've been through, so I'm sure that he probably may have had the same feelings that I did about it, because he only ever talked about other people. He never talked about his experience in the military. He talked about how great all the people that he worked with were. So...
I think the only person that I might have said that to, but I didn't, was when I got to meet the director of NASA during most of the flights, including Apollo 13. The guy that, like, in Apollo 13 that always had the vest, and he was part of like all of the Apollos and Challengers and shit. He's pretty much the only guy that I truly respected for, you know, service and dedication to government alphabet agency for his life.
Meow meow. Yeah, I mean, I think those guys, like the World War II vets and the Vietnam vets,
well, they deserve recognition. I just didn't meet them.
Yeah, I think you just have to go into hers and periodically use YouTube in your home location.
Yeah.
It says all family members need to periodically use YouTube TV in your home location to keep access.
Okay, well, I can do that right now. Oh, Little Ruckers. Ooh, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. What a great show.
Yep. Classic.
I swear I logged in on her account.
Yeah, you did.
It's not in here.
I don't even know what to tell you. Do you remember the password?
No, because it just popped up on your phone and you let me in. There you go. Click on your phone. Coco Lamalice, welcome! Welcome! It's, Noobs.
Oh, hey, Noobs. There you go. Francesco.
We're doing good. How are you? How's France?
How's school doing for ya? Mom, I feel like pretty bad today. My stuffiness went from like one nose to the other side, so now both sides are all stuffed up. And I slept the entire day pretty much. I needed to do my homework a lot sooner than I was like literally doing my homework still on
the stream.
On the stream.
When we started the stream.
Yeah. Still doing my homework. But I got it done.
Mm-hmm. That's what's important.
Yep.
And thankfully I worked ahead in all my classes, so I don't have anything due for like a week.
Meanwhile, I have something due on Monday that I'm not going to start probably until Sunday night.
That's the way.
Big project. I got two projects actually. One is for environmental science, so it should be pretty easy. And the other one, and it's all talking. I don't have to write anything. That's the best part about it. Well, I have to make a slide, like a PowerPoint slide, and then I just talk.
I have some project that they said that I can do a pop-up video. I'm like, what's that?
A
pop-up video?
I don't know. Our instructor has us using something called like VoiceWave or something like that. You just go on there, like, well, I use all my voiceover. I use my voiceover studio to record for it, so it's like all really good quality audio.
TikTok?
It's a pop-up video.
A pop-up video is? I don't use TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pop-up video to me is a VH1 show where it played music videos and there were little
Pop-up
bubble.
video.
Okay. I've watched a minute and a half of Chicago Fire season 4, so you should be good on YouTube video.
Yeah, see if
Or
mom
YouTube
can
TV
see
now.
if mom can use it now. Surprise stream.
We'll see. I do have a lot of homework to do, so.
Yeah, it might just be me.
Maybe I'll do a homework stream. Do all my accounting homework on stream. I know how much everybody loves talking about that. I could just feel people's eyes getting heavy when I was talking about business acquisitions and interbusiness transactions at the beginning of this stream.
Yeah.
Everybody was like,
I was like, hey, this is a perfect time to peruse Reddit.
yeah.
Yeah, that was like me when you were talking about games last stream. I was just like on Facebook, just scanning.
Yeah, Nora came in and started going through, like, if you've ever seen It's Always Sunny, she made me think of the scene where Charlie's, like, trying to, like, I forget what he's explaining, but he had a room full of, like, posters with red twine going between all the posters and everything.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to figure out where the mail goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just messaging Steven, and then I was like, I was scanning Facebook the whole time.
That's what I felt like she was doing, because she was like going down the Undertale rabbit hole. And it's like, I kind of want to play the game, but I kind of just don't care about it, you know?
There's so much hype behind how revolutionary it is because it's an RPG
like,
that's not a standard RPG.
And it was like 2 guys that made it, right? Like,
I don't know.
at the time they made it, the studio was like 2 people.
We could have huge success and make people sleep easily with that.
Yeah, that's true. Could do a late night homework stream. People just have it on to go to sleep.
Yeah, we FaceTimed
We did,
for the first
yeah.
time, yep.
That was the good stuff.
I ordered my ice maker.
The ice maker, yeah.
Like a fancy ice maker. It's gonna be so great when it comes. I'm gonna have like Chick-fil-A ice.
Heck yeah. The best
I don't know
ice.
what that means.
It's like hospital ice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means either.
Yeah, I guess in Minnesota there's not really... Well, there is a Chick-fil-A in Minnesota now, but I'm sure...
There's plenty of Chick-fil-A's. I just don't eat there for
Yeah.
political reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good
like
chicken
the
sandwich, but
like the
I hear where you're coming from.
crunchy ice.
And you guys don't have Zaxby's in Minnesota,
No.
No.
and you don't have Sonic,
Yeah, they do.
do they?
Yeah.
They're not common, but I think they exist.
If you can find a Sonic, it's the same ice.
Okay. Yeah, I've eaten at Sonic plenty of times.
Okay, well that's the ice.
Okay.
It's the exact same ice. You buy a bag of ice from Sonic, or a bag of ice from Zaxby's, or a bag of ice from Chick-fil-A, it's all the exact same.
Yeah. Okay.
Zaxby's a little bigger than Sonic ice.
The cubes are bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked! Yay!
All right, good
I
job,
found
good
the
deal.
fix.
Good deal.
Now
We
Mom's
did it.
got her TV again. Yep.
All right, are you done with your coffee?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sipping it.
I finished
because
mine.
You got cheated on today?
What?
What, like by a girl? Or like in a test?
Back in TV business.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Coco. That sucks.
That's
That's horrible.
That's a shitty feeling.
And he's a good looking guy
Yeah.
too, so that's really
So-
crazy. Like in my mind, I can't imagine girls cheating on like handsome guys.
I've been cheated on. Are you saying I'm not handsome?
You're not handsome. So no, I think everyone's.
that
I
is
think
the
everyone's been
clip.
cheated. Yeah, I think everyone's been cheated on. Here, hold on. I'll flip it.
The important thing to remember is that it's never
It's not
your fault.
Yeah.
The cheater is a cheater, whether it's with you or
Yeah.
somebody else.
And that is super true.
Yeah, because both Chrissy May and I have been cheated on, but neither of us are cheaters. Thanks, Judy.
Not weird or anything. No, don't feel stupid.
I understand the feeling, but you just have to remind yourself that you can't possibly predict how a narcissist is going to behave if you're not a narcissist yourself.
Yeah, and it's like really a person's like you want to believe the best in people. You want to believe that, you know, they're not going to be like that, and you give them trust because that's what normal people do.
Especially when you're in a relationship, because that's like such a vulnerable place to be as a human being anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, Coco. Like, you do feel stupid, but you have to understand it's not you, it's them.
Yeah,
I
their
love the
insecurities.
default names that Twitch uses for clips.
Right? Tolerant, billowing pigeon, Allen.
It's like, what?
I want to see what this clip is.
But yeah, it's I mean, most of us, I would say, have been cheated on, and it's usually by someone who seeks validation so hard that they put their own validation selfishly above the feelings of the people they're with. So you
Yeah.
can't hold other people's mental illnesses for narcissism as your own fault.
I'm like really behind on Twitch.
Yeah, there's a whole section of people that are big into jabbing shit up their urethra, and The only thing you can do is ignore it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Coco, back to Coco.
Let them live their life.
Why doesn't
Yeah,
it show me the...
You're better off. They're going through a thing, and in 5 to 10 years, they're going to come out of it.
Oh,
and,
Mom, this is my friend Francesco.
That's all there is to it.
In France. It's a guy.
Yeah, it's not Coco.
Yeah, it's
Not
not.
the Coco
That's just
you
a
know.
name.
It's not Nicole.
Yeah.
It's one of my friends from France.
Yeah. The Coco you know
She's like off the
has
radar.
kind of flaked, yeah.
Yeah, she's like kind of flaked on us for a long
gone.
time now.
But yeah, it's and you know,
Trying to
both
find
Gitch and I can attest to this, because we know people that have had that situation where they constantly cheat on people. They've cheated on you and me, and it's not us. It's the other person that just they need to validate themselves. And so-
Yeah.
Well, it's one of two. Either they need the well, ultimately boil it down to it's bare essentials. They need the validation. But
yes, they want attention. They want more and more attention.
there's many different reasons they could be seeking it, and none of it involves you.
Yeah,
It's all issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah, you were a pawn in their play to try and get more people to lust after them, more or
Yep.
less. Most people have been victim to that gambit a few times. Using chess terminology, I apologize. I watched Queen's Gambit the last 2 days again.
We need to catch up on that show.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 7 episodes, and it's a limited run. It doesn't keep going. It's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think
Which
we're the third episode.
Honestly, I love limited run episodes like that, because, like Cowboy Bebop, right? They have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that's it. It's not like open-ended just to fill the seats and sell the tickets.
What do you think about the live-action Cowboy Bebop that's coming out?
I like the effort they put into the editing. I don't know if the dude from Dude, Where's My Car has the chops to play Spike Spiegel, but I've been wrong before with Jason Bourne and Matt Damon. You know, when he first came out with Jason Bourne, everyone was like, it's fucking Matt Damon. Why would he do that? He killed it. So maybe. Jet definitely needs to be older and bigger. I don't blame them for not trying to find some huge tit, like, white girl that wants to wear, like, basically lingerie at all times. That doesn't bother me, as long as her personality stays the same.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the live-action Uncharted movie.
Oh, I wasn't tracking that one.
Did you ever play Uncharted?
No, I watched a couple streams. I mean, it's an interesting game, but I've never had a PlayStation, so.
Yeah, so Uncharted is...
Zapping.
Uncharted is a very... The voice acting is amazing. The character animations in the game are amazing. It's basically like you have like this 30-ish-year-old dude who's a treasure hunter, and he has a buddy that's basically...
You know what? I said I watched streams. I actually watched you play it when I was on my way back to Minnesota for leave. And I stopped at your place.
Yep. There's a dude named Sully that basically is the same guy that... he's like 50s to 60s, Hawaiian shirt, Miami guy.
Mom, that's from her diet.
So basically, they took those two characters and they took the 30-something a veteran treasure hunter, and they made it Tom Holland, who looks 14. I love him as Spider-Man. Don't think he fits to be the main character. And then the other guy, Sully, who's supposed to be like, the old grizzled veteran. That's the guy that, what's his name? Oh my God. Coco, what's Sully's? Who should Sully have been? What was his name? Hold on.
Hulk Hogan?
What?
What's that Miami spy show? Did you ever see that?
Miami Spy Show.
Burn Notice. Okay. Burn Notice and Bruce Campbell. Okay. Bruce Campbell is Sully, basically. Like, you throw a mustache on Bruce Campbell, and
Bruce
everything
Campbell?
about everything about Bruce Campbell, the way that he acts, the way that he with the mustache, like his mannerisms, that is what Sully is based off of. They gave that to Mark Wahlberg. The casting is terrible, but I'm still hoping that they somehow figure, because Tom Holland is a fantastic
I don't know.
actor.
I just thought.
But yeah,
What do you mean it's a bad casting? I think I could be Sully just fine.
You're so creepy. You're so creepy.
Mark Wahlberg didn't even have a stupid fake mustache, which is like quintessential to the Sully thing.
Yeah. Why didn't they just have Bruce Campbell do it?
Would you rather watch a movie? Well, because they think Mark Wahlberg is a bigger actor, I think. So,
I mean,
Nathan Fillion.
Bruce Campbell did Dead Alive.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
He
get
was
more cult classic than that.
I don't know what that is.
Not Dead Alive. That one wasn't him. That was a terrible, awesome movie that we watched at Megan's place once upon a time. But yes, he did the zombie trilogy. I don't remember what they're called.
They didn't give...
But yeah,
And he was also on Hercules.
yeah. And then there was actually a fan film where Nathan Fillion from Firefly and many other shows was playing the main character of Uncharted, which is named Nathan Drake. And he's the perfect fit. So the perfect fan cast would be Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake, and then Bruce Campbell as Sully. And if you had those two, it would sell. Everyone who has ever played the game would go watch the movie.
Nathan
But they
Fillion
didn't
is
do
just a
that.
good actor anyway.
He is. He
I don't
is.
know who he is.
You might have seen him in...
He has a
Castle?
TV show. Yeah, he's the writer from
show
Castle.
Castle?
He's also the main character of the current show, The
Man in the High
Intern.
Castle?
No.
Or not The Intern. What is it? The Rookie, where he's like 40-something years old and joins the police as a rookie
Oh.
because the police did something really
He's
good for him.
also
Firefly and Serenity.
the hero in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
Yep. Mr.
Did I not make you watch that?
Dr. Hammer, Mr. Hammer? What was it?
Mr. Hammer, yeah.
Mr. Hammer? Yeah. The penis is his hammer.
Yeah.
You know, you only made me watch that.
It had Neil Patrick Harris as the main...
It was a musical.
Yeah.
You know,
That
you
was,
made me watch
45
that
minutes
thing
long.
about the Baileys.
Old Greg? Well, those are different. Those are different actors.
Slightly different veins right there. No, Nathan Fillion, he's a great actor. He's a good guy, and he has the perfect mannerisms to play Nathan Drake. And that Bruce Campbell had the perfect mannerisms to play Sully. And if those two were on screen together, they'd have a great chemistry.
Yeah,
That would
they
have been
would.
fantastic. But
Yeah.
instead, they went with the 60-year-old is now Mark Wahlberg, who looks 40, and the 40-year-old is now Tom Holland, who looks 14. Right, Coco? Yeah. I don't think there's a person who's actually played the games out there that would disagree. Anyway,
Well,
I'm
I
looking
think-
forward to watching that train wreck.
I want to see the Cowboy Bebop show.
I know you're
I'm
really
for it,
excited about that.
but I'm also
I was
excited
actually
for Dune
watching.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I was watching Cowboy Bebop earlier today, in because I saw the trailer and I was like, I want to watch it again. But I actually watched it in Japanese dialogue with English subtitles
Oh, okay.
this time. The first time I've done it, and some of the
You
really
can buy one on the merch store.
Oh, put the merch link.
Yeah, look, I got one. You can get one too.
Oh, she needs a blanket.
Yep, there's a blanket on there too. There you go, Judy. There is the link for you.
Yeah, there's merch, Coco.
There is the link on YouTube.
Do we have a?
Yeah, exclamation merch. There it goes. Yep.
Yep, I got you. And then yeah, so I have the coffee cup, as you can see. It's a 12 ounce. And then I also have a hoodie upstairs.
We got the shirt.
I have a hoodie, a cropped hoodie, a t-shirt.
There's also a zip-up hoodie with the cat logo over here on the left breast.
He's got a mouse pad.
There's mouse pad, yep. All kinds of stuff. We're trying to get an idea for the Wine with the Wifey logo, and then there's going to be a whole merch line of Wine with the Wifey once we get that logo done.
Fiverr. Use Fiverr.
Yeah, oh yeah, I have a guy. Yeah, the guy
okay.
that did this logo actually is on Fiverr.
Nice.
And
Oh, yeah, you need to make your own wine, too. Come on now.
well, we do have...
That's the natural evolution of this, is you make your own wine.
If you look down in the panels, there's a link to Chrissy May's Traveling Vineyard. I don't know if, Coco, you'd be able to get it, but...
I don't see... Oh, you, me, and a bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You may want to throw a title image on there to give it a little bit more context, because I ignored
is there
it.
not a title image? There should be.
No.
I wonder if
It just says you, me, and a bottle of wine. Yeah, I'll send you a quick screenshot. But I completely ignored it because I thought it was an ad.
Oh, you stopped alcohol. Steven Perez is going to stop alcohol, but then he went back to it.
I plan on quitting soon because it's slowly killing me.
Yeah, we're gonna...
But you know, that's how it works. Alcohol is poison.
It's true.
Mom's still working on her taffeta wine.
Oh, that is the image, the you, me, and a bottle of wine.
Yeah, I meant like a standard image, like you're about me. Throw that above it with like a little blurb about what it is, so that you know that it's not an ad. Because I honestly thought it was an ad.
Well, it kind of is an ad.
Yeah, but I thought it was a Google ad, so I immediately ignored it.
Ah, I gotcha.
Because there's no context, just you, me, and a bottle of wine. It's like an Instagram, a white girl Instagram video from Bo Burnham.
Steven.
I see what you're getting.
Oh my God, Steven.
Coco, have you seen Dune? I know it released in France like a month ago. Don't spoil it. I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Found out my buddy on his Plex server has a copy from the high seas.
Did you tell
I'm gonna
Coco
watch it
that we have
tomorrow.
a French foreign exchange student?
Yeah, I did last time he was on when I was playing New World. Yeah.
Yeah, her family was talking to her
all
today.
Her friends have seen it already.
Her family was talking to her today while she was making the cake, and I was talking to her family in French, and then Georgia was like, "It's not fair that Auntie can speak French and I can't, and then they all speak together, and I don't know what's going on."
Well, you just got to learn French.
Yep.
It's just that easy.
And I don't know a lot of it, just enough to get by.
That's how I am with German. I know just enough to understand what's going on, mostly.
They always just ask me how am I feeling, and I'm like, comme ci, comme ça. I am the liquor.
Well, I think
You think you're done?
I think
You're ready
Yeah,
to end the stream?
yeah.
Okay.
It's been 3.5 hours. It's about
Yeah.
on par for Wine with the Wifey.
Are we doing a forest then?
Yeah, let's play the forest. I am going to be back on probably in about 30 to 45 minutes. We're going to be, me and Gandalf are going to be playing the forest. So if you are just loving it and you just want to hang out, I will be back in a little bit. But for Wine with the Wifey, that's all for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. We really love having you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Twitch, wherever you're at.
Take care, Coco. Steven Perez is already ready to dance.
We love having you guys here. And until next time,
Keep your head above water. Arr.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The weatherman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.